Well, hello, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Fresh Flowers and Mushi and Front Range Mama and Shay and Azza and Hello and Greenie and Silly. It's Lily and Tex-Mex and Casey and Starshine. Hello, Anne. Hello, Crisco Windows. Hello, Half Pint. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another ad hoc, a live stream. Lovely to see you. Happy Wednesday from this side of the planet. I hope you're all doing well. I've literally just woken up and Chantal's got a 4-hour live stream, and I knew we were in for it, so we're just gonna dive straight in. Hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning. If you are coming back, I'm not a mental physical healthcare professional, just a guy who lost some weight, talks about things on the internet, watches way too much of too many people. Also not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate, just here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about what choices, choices about what we say, choices about what we put on the internet, choices. Marissa, hello. Sky, hello. Nat, Duna, Megan, let's get to, shall we?
Alicia, hello.
Okay.
It's going to be amazing. I hope so. Diane, hello. I'm in a weird mood. New brand of coffee. Gloria, George, Clee. Depends on the request, sure. Are you going to donate? Probably not. You're buying one ply toilet paper, aren't you? Oh, in a mood. I'm tired. Illy, a marathon? I don't know. I'm going to...
Right. She's tired and she's got a new brand of coffee, so she's in a mood. It's 4.5 hours.
try. Earn Blue, Neil. Thank you, Ah.
This is fine. This is preparation for Canada. Chat, get ready. I fully acknowledge the fact that there's doubters amongst us. I know some of us think this is all a scam and Chantal's not going to Canada and this, that, and the other. Look, it's also because I think Canada is a world of opportunity for fun content. I truly believe Chantal's going to Canada.
The outdoor toilet? No. You can't figure out your Apple password? No worries, Jennifer. You're going to get premium to avoid the ads.
Hey, Rainy.
Nothing. I'm rude today? Do you go on family? Katie? It's 6:30 p.m.
Panda.
I'm looking forward to too many things about going back. Every day I wake up and I dream of my new life there. Really, Chili Chi?
Her life in Canada is going to be very similar to her previous life in Canada. Unfulfilling.
Hello, Mana. I'm extremely violently rude. If this is rude, you haven't seen my past streams. A cat? I'm not even thinking of that now.
Hi, Becca.
Oof. 11:30 in
Oh,
Australia.
congrats.
Is it warm? Yes, unfortunately. I don't know, Cowpat. Daisy sour cream. I didn't buy sour cream too often, did I?
Now, I did boop into her stream while it was live, and she'd set a goal for 10 super chats. I think there were 10 yellow super chats, which are over $10. She had 0 out of 10. So, I think the bees' purses be empty.
Fairy, and I'm gonna be buying no-name sour cream. Lavisa. Well, I don't know yet. I'm not gonna talk about that till like.
Yeah, Quarren said the grift challenge she put up ended without any donations. I thought so. Barry, thank you for the super chat, honey. Barry says, hi, Poppy. I think Izzy thinks she's a guard dog for everyone. She watches the neighborhood kids get off the bus now when they come home from school. Oh, say hi, Barry. Thank you for the super chat. That's very cute.
Thanks, Canada. Hey, normal set.
Yeah, the coffers are dry. Exactly.
I'm just having some coffee.
Y'all, I truly, after mentioning it last night, by the way, chat, if you're not watching Rosie content, I totally understand, but last night's stream, real good. I really do think we should go back and watch those Rage streams at some point in time, because she called him all types of names. She called him all types of names. It was great. JJ, thank you for the super chat. Love JJ says, I wonder the wallet is welfare now. Oh, dear.
Yes, Truth Fairy. So I'm moving back end of October.
Drop the Rocky Road recipe. All right, Thought Crimes, are you ready? Have you got a pen and paper? 2 different types of Rocky Road. I made a classic Rocky Road, which was half milk, half dark chocolate. About 500 grams total. 3 cups thereabouts of roughly cut marshmallows. 1 cup of roughly cut raspberry jellies. 1/3 of a cup desiccated coconut. And 1/3 of a cup roughly chopped pistachios. There's the first one. Second one, peanut butter pretzel Rocky Road. Get amongst it. Same base of chocolate. Like 2 cups of roughly cut pretzels. Half a cup of peanut butter mixed in with the chocolate. Oh, and it's got honeycomb in it as well. So like 1.5 cups roughly cut honeycomb and sea salt. Delicious. Lindsay said, "This is the content I'm here for."
Gravy. Howie 2.0. Hey, Tracy. Sneakerhead. No, strawberries. You've been catching up? That's awesome, Kimby. I am moving back for good, Brooke. You're having sneezy. What is that? No, I'm not returning to Syria. After all of this hardship I'm going through to get the perfect home, I am not moving back to Syria. Weird. Hello, weird.
We'll see. I mean, Chantal said exactly the same thing 3 months ago when she was back in Canada. But then again, she didn't have the crash out calling him a dipshit.
Barbie. It depends.
Or unhinged.
Hey, Fernanda. It depends on the place. I've applied to so many places. But I'm super hopeful there's this place.
Ursula, thank you for the super chat, honey. Ursula says, came for the girls, stayed for the recipes. Thank you.
I want so bad. So bad. Oh, did he get the job, Strawberries? I won't be changing my mind. No way. We're getting a divorce before I leave here, so it's finale. I didn't go visit because I'm just really tired.
I would really love to try to understand, and I'm sure lots of people will share their perspectives and opinions on this. I would love to understand what the divorce process looks like for Chantal, considering her marriage is unrecognized.
Tired and
/ loophole.
They were eating lamb and I...
Zombie Bird, good to see you. Happy 17 months. Like the stream. Oh, thank you for the reminder. Chat, if you'd like to hit the like button, please feel free. Thank you, Zombie Bird.
I really hate lamb. Yeah, Carrie.
No process because no marriage. That's what I think, Marissa.
You don't have to pay for most applications here. No, he's not coming to Canada. Hi, April. I tried liking lamb and I just, ugh. Especially after I got so sick the last time.
Oh, she found her cup.
The scooter? No. People use mobility scooters in the winter. Auction my old clothes. My abayas. I'm gonna give them away. Lamb is gamey.
They need to be thrown out. Those things are unwashed. They're tainted.
I want to take my scooter in the mall. And, is there a Torrid in Ottawa? Or, there's not one in Cornwall. Ottawa or Kingston?
Girl, Pennington's Beezing. That's where we need to go.
Kingston is actually a nice city to live in, you know? It's pretty nice. There's also... Man, I applied all over.
She's desperate.
You guys are going to be surprised.
It's going to end up in Montreal.
The poor babies are so cute, I know. Said she would... Sagittarius Shardy said that, or are you trolling?
One has come in with a note. Chat, just a reminder, make sure you vote for your favorite fat bear. And it's Chunk. One said Chunk is winning, by the way. Not saying it's because of Pulpy, but the trend matches sometimes. I agree.
A makeover? Okay, I don't want any fake lashes. Those hurt my eyeballs. Okay. So. It goes up to 400 pounds, though, Ray. Yeah, Paul Bernardo
Oh,
is
Doozy,
definitely,
that sounds
I
good.
think he's in Kingston.
Carrie, thank you for the super chat, honey. Carrie says, do Canadian scooters come with snow tires? I think she's... Like, it's Chantal. Chantal says she's going to go out and about every day on a scooter. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. She's either never going to buy it, or she's going to buy it, go out once, and never again.
Pay for my scooter, babes. Honestly, I'll appreciate any help I can get at this point. So, I think he'll have very little to do with my channel. We're just going to leave him out of it completely. He'll come and maybe say hi once in a while, but hey.
Why? Why has Poopy got anything to do with you once you're back in Canada? I think he's still on the payroll.
Christina? So Chantal and Salah have mutually decided to end their time together and their marriage. They amicably separated. Salah is staying where he wants to be, Syria, and Chantal where she wants to be in Canada. Yes, thus we are at an impasse. In Kuwait, we both had similar visions. Here, not so much. Cornwall's boring? Not really. There's lots of there's Cornwall pizza there.
I'm so glad. Do you know what, chat? I've just realized it has been almost 3 years of us fully committed to, like, romance scam. Like, admittedly, Poopy's done a lot of work to try to keep up appearances over the last 3 years. God, this still is unflattering. But you know what? We've put in the work as well, because I do not believe at one moment we have faltered and thought, this is a totally real relationship.
Hey, kitty charms.
And that takes dedication.
Listen. Yeah, I know, right, Scrape? Like, he has the nerve to apply for parole. Frig.
It seems like longer, I agree.
I'm supposed to go walking around Damascus this week.
Oh no, she's suddenly gonna become sick probably on that day.
It's gonna be tough. Move to Kingston. I live in... Oh, Watertown is close to Kingston. We can Sonic speeds. Anyways, honestly, the last time I moved to Canada, hey, SA, it was too easy. It was too easy. Like, I got...
It's because your mum did everything.
an apartment in no time, and I was accepted very easily, you know?
It's because your mum did everything.
And the hardships I'm going through just to try to get a place this time, man.
The hardships, girl.
I'll be so happy. I don't know, strawberries.
The self-inflicted hardships, yes.
Canadian culture, traditional Syrian culture do not mix. It doesn't put a bad ending to their love story. Yeah.
Oh no, she's gonna have to update the love documentary. Part 2, the end.
Maybe you can curse on me? Moving, yeah. Move to Gatineau. I'd rather not, honestly.
Corvid, hello, honey.
The good thing about Quebec is they don't require first and last. First and last, like, I was watching other videos of people on TikTok in Canada trying to get a place. They want everything, man. They want everything. They want, like...
Yeah, from my understanding, Canada's got it pretty rough when it comes to, like, housing crises. As an Australian, relatable. Yes, Chantal, surprise. Shocking that your mum probably had to do all of this stuff when she organised that apartment last time.
They just, you know, first and last, security deposit on top of that, your bill, your base rent, then utilities, then parking.
Yeah, living as an adult is really hard. Capitalism, all of that. Yes, we are out here doing the thing, Chantal. Most of us are out here not having earned $20,000 a month, but we're out here doing things. Carrie, thank you for being here for 10 months, honey. Carrie says, another reminder to vote for Chunk. Vote for Chunk! Oh, we should have gotten shirts. Oh, if Chunk wins, I gotta get a shirt or something. Wonder if the national parks have shirts for the bears. Because if they don't, that's a missed opportunity. I gotta talk to Fat Bear Week. I got so many good ideas. Lily, thank you for the super chat, honey. Lily says, symbolic, thank you for the recipes. You're so welcome, hun. Anytime. I hope you enjoy making them, if you get the chance.
You have to have, like, a good, almost perfect credit score. It's, like, so insane. Debt to, what is it? Debt to income ratio. Sometimes they check that crap.
Debt to income ratio? Yeah, that's probably pretty important when you're looking at, like, somebody's access to resources and or your own budget. Oh my god, you are so dense.
That's great. Yeah, they make you give, some of them make you give screenshots of your bank account. Like, excuse me, like, I want you to see how many times I order from Hardee's. Hey, Sealy! I
mean, that is pretty in detail for a rental, but, like, it makes sense, especially if you're someone who's got, you know, debt. And not just, like, regular old credit card debt or, like, a mortgage or something like that. Like, Chantal's got debt to the bloody government. Chantal's got, like, lending debt as well as a bankruptcy debt. Like, she's got so much debt. Cinematic Jules, thank you so much for the super chat, honey. That's incredibly kind of you, and you do not have to do that, but thank you for the support. Cinematic Jules says, hi, sweet Pulpy, just an FYI, I worked in corrections in Ontario for years. Oh, Kingston is a city that houses most of the federal and provincial prisons. Oh, it's also a city for students with a good university, so it's prisons and students. She'll hate it. Yeah, what an interesting dynamic. cinematic. That's such a, like, interesting. Wow, there you go. Yeah, she would hate it. Yeah, I'm assuming it's designed. I mean, I don't know anything about Kingston, but knowing, like, university areas, it's often, like, very walkable public transport, like, all of that. Oh, she will hate it. She's not going to go outside. She's not going to go outside with a scooter. Thank you for the support, honey.
Yeah, there's different parts of Gatineau that are worse than others. There's some that are really... No thanks.
But, you know, she will be on the Tinder swiftly, so maybe she'll get a conjugal boyfriend or something. Hey, Chantal, if they're locked up, they can't get away from you, right? Ah! Oh god, she's nuts. The fact that I even think that would be a potential reality. Yes. Yes.
Honestly, I have a debt from setting up cable there, if you catch my drift.
I'm sorry, in the year 2025, you have a debt for setting up cable in Canada. What? Cable? Do you mean cable like Netflix or cable like cable? Cable like Foxtel? Cable?
Saint Antoine. And I don't want to pay it. Like, it triggers me to even look at the bill.
Oh, well, you're just not going to pay it because that's what you do. You get bills and then don't pay it, and that's how we got into this mess in the first place. How did you set up cable? Oh my god, her budget is a mess. I love this so much. K-Bear, thank you for the super chat, honey. K-Bear says, I was watching Barbecue Chillin' and laughed when I realized they trimmed down the 6-hour streams to 6 minutes. It was really good, and I didn't feel like I missed anything. No, not at all. Not at all. I think Mr. Snowflake did a reaction to that 6-minute piece. It was great. It was really good. This is going to be 4 minutes, hopefully.
Local council helped you? Yeah, you're lucky, Veronica. Housing is like 20 years wait almost. It's crazy. Hey, Kara.
Can I just say, Chantal's conversation about like community housing and stuff like that is ultimately extremely frustrating, considering the fact that this person literally just sat here and said, every time I get the cable bill, I just don't want to look at it. I just don't want to even pay it. Because that is her attitude towards everything, right? Her attitude towards everything. Her back taxes, the large amount of taxes that she owes the CRA, would have gone towards things like roads, hospitals, community housing, schooling, etc., etc. I do not understand Chantal's entitlement when it comes to I am owed all of these things, I'm owed all of these services as a Canadian, but also I will not pay back into the system because me. That needs to be unpacked by a professional, because just that like line of thinking is so bizarre. So bizarre. Like, so selfish. Patricia, thank you for the super chat, honey. Patricia says, Ontario renters are not dumb. 1-800 do not rent to chins. Put that on a billboard. And Greasy Sheets Pondu, great name. Thank you for the super chat, honey. Greasy Sheets says she truly is the laziest human I have ever seen. I think she's up there. She is up there. Yes.
I don't think he's watching, but I asked him to pin stuff for me because I can't do it while I'm live. I should do a Goral house. We would make a lot of money, I'm sure. Hey, Energy. Melanie. Tell your brain that paying it closes that chapter in memory forever.
Chat, by the way, we don't need a girl house. Like, if you wanna watch that, just go watch Dank Fupa. It's fine. Far more entertaining than the reality could possibly be.
That's true, Christina. I gotta pay it because it's friggin' tainting my credit report.
Oh, she does have unpaid cable bills, not the unpaid cable bills. Holy shit.
I want to get my credit report
hey,
up to
Bubblegum.
like in the 700. I want to get it to 700. That's my goal. So when I get established, and I get cozy, I need to work on paying my debts. You know?
Why are you not just paying your debts now? And I'm not saying overcoming like historical debt is an easy thing to do, but I just, it boggles my mind where her money's gone, because it's not like, I truly don't think, I think she has soft months, but there's no way in hell that she's not earning 5k Canadian on average per month. Like, she's up there almost at the average income, which is, I think, 5.5k, or the mean income. I just don't understand where her money's going.
Which I have been doing a lot more efficiently.
You're refusing to pay your cable bill, girl. That we didn't even know about.
Since being in the Middle East. But I'll be on my own now. Not yet, Zach, but I'm hopeful. Strawberries.
Not the unpaid cable bill in the chat already. Hi.
I got cable so I could escape to something and not have to, like, you know?
Girl, you have the internet. What the fuck do you need cable for?
A narcissist will never let you watch a whole entire show. I'm not even joking.
I'm sorry, what?
You know? A narcissist will never let you watch a whole entire show.
What does this mean?
I'm not even joking. It's
Oh, so we're calling Poopy a narcissist again. Hi, Poopy. Hope you're having a great day.
always them, 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 them. If you're not paying attention to them and you're into a show, or if there's a guy, if it's a show by a guy, they'll be like, why are you watching that? Word. I swear. Awful. I'm so just blessed to just, I need peace in my peace. Hey, punk rock.
Guys, I think her brain's melting. I don't think it's just the mold anymore. I think it's, like, liquefied.
HGH, it is 1 p.m.
Did a narcissist take her cable away?
Bankruptcy? A long time. Funny.
Ah.
You had a tough breakup? I'm sorry, George.
Literally describing Amberlynn Reid. Yeah, throw a timer in there.
I haven't paid the cable bill. I don't want to pay it. I'm gonna have to, but I keep forgetting about it, and it just... Ugh. It triggers me to see that address. Keeper. Lasagna, yum, enjoy! I started the goal, I'm going to run off with the funds.
Oh, she's talking about Old Mate. Do you think she paid for cable at Old Mate's place? Oh, maybe. Is she still paying off that iPad by any chance? Do you guys remember the iPad she gave to Old Mate? Is she still paying that off? Or the laptop she gave away in Cuba? You know she is. You know she is. She's on a payment plan with like a 30% interest on the bottom. Oh my god, we have made so many poor choices.
Yeah, it's not helping. Coming back end of October, guys. Thank you, Lorena.
Fly, thank you for the super chat, honey. Fly says her lack of self-awareness is astounding. Her lack of so many core functions is astounding. Astounding. Crazy.
So, I'll tell you about my dinner in a minute. Paying is better for you. True. That's true, Christina. Yeah.
Hey, cat lady.
I will be paying it, you know.
Oh, wow. Greg A says the other day she said she didn't cancel Amazon Prime the whole time she's been there. What a waste. I mean, if you think about it, Amazon Prime's what, like $70, $80 a year or something like that? That blows my mind, consider like that. In the grand scheme of like 3 years, it's not that much. But like, just like even the HelloFresh when she was living in the luxury villa, like, she just burns money.
The final straw. I had some, so before Salah went, disputed irony. No, I gotta take responsibility because I agreed to set it up, you know. I wanted cable because, like I said, I wanted something to just like...
Prime is over $100 a year now? Really? I think it's still relatively cheap here in Australia. It's like $80 a year, I think, from the last time I remember paying that. When did I pay that? I don't know.
Escape into, like, my show.
But I mean, access to Prime, also, you wouldn't have... You could have watched things on Prime instead of cable. Like Amazon Music and the free delivery stuff. I mean, that's all useless to Chantal being in Syria, of course, but...
But, basically, I had 6 chicken strips, French fries, and...
Closer to $190, Sky? Really? Man. Cooked.
pickles. Hey, Moodingo. Indigo. It's a curtain that I put.
I swear it's like $80 a year over here.
I'm not going to a vacation. Brand, that's all I got.
Hey, Mama Bear.
Very this time. Like the last time it was like more normal coffee, Turkish. Like tastes more like what I'm used to. This is more floral.
Yeah, Amazon Prime in Australia costs $9.99 per month or $79 per year. And that's Australian dollary dues as well. So when you do the when you do the math.
A bachelor for $1,600. In Toronto, that's not bad.
Conversion, it would be 52 United States buckaroos. There you go. Now you know.
Strawberries.
Chat, I found something cheaper in Australia. That never happens. Literally never happens.
Hey, Odo. Yeah, escaping into YouTube is what what the best thing, like, I find that TikTok, YouTube, hey, Kingu.
Yeah, we get one thing, Kat. Yeah, exactly. And it's because Australia is so big and the distribution centers are so spread out that we can't get guaranteed next day shipping. So we have to wait 2 days for everything.
Maybe I should pick up a bunch of
That's why it's cheap.
fake purses before I go. I need to shop before I go because everything is so cheap. I need my meds. Protein yogurt? I've never...
Yeah, stock up on fake purses. That's such a good idea before you go back home to all of your debt. Yes, do that. Yes.
Had that.
Maybe you could buy the fake purses here in Syria and then sell them as real back in Canada. Now there's a business opportunity, Chantal.
No, it has like a floral taste, Veronica. The cable bill, I don't remember. It's like maybe like 300 or something.
A month? Or a year? Girl, alright, chat. Who's familiar with cable? I'm not. Who's familiar with cable? Raise your hand. Now's your time to step up. $300? Canadian cable? Is that per month?
Floral taste, Veronica. The cable bill...
Cable bills are usually per month, right? It's like the phone bill.
I don't remember. It's like maybe like 300 or something.
300?
Not that much, but I think. Hey, Luke.
We're going to look it up. I got the power of Google.
If I'm not mistaken. So we're going to do some trivia in a bit. I wrote out some trivia for each era. We're going to see how how long you've been watching me, you beezers. Yeah, I'll never get cable again. The only thing
Cable TV in Canada costs anywhere from approximately $25 per month for a basic package with a few channels to over $200 for larger bundles with more channels. Oh, that's right. That's how cable works. You, like, add channels in. Someone on Reddit said, I paid just under $200 for Rogers high-speed internet TV package, 2 cell phones. Well, she's not on that. Man, that's crazy. $300. Surely that's every year. Surely. Sorry, chat. Greasy Sheets, thank you again for the super chat. Love Greasy says, I had a £400 client track her food intake and spending for a month. She spent around $600 to $1K a week on food and takeaway. Makes me wonder. Chantal has acknowledged the fact that she spends almost $3,000 on takeaway per month when she was at the height of her income back home in Canada. We know that number because Chantal has told us. Now, I'm pretty sure the 3K included, like, weed gummies and stuff, so whether or not you want to count that as takeaway, up to you. But yeah, Chantal was spending multiple thousands of dollars per month on food. Crazy. I'd be really interested. I hope that when Chantal goes back to Canada, she does explore the wonderful world of budgeting. I think it'd be really fun to see her, like, cost of living for a month, because it would give us a lot of insight into just everything. And it actually might be helpful for Chantal because she doesn't track anything for shit, but that's absolutely not happening.
I kind of misses watching TLC. A Chanel bag. Stop pigging out. I know. Well, the grocery prices in Canada are so incredibly expensive. I see these grocery hauls like this was $100 in Canada. The people shop at, like, independent grocer. That's one of the most expensive places. I'm not going to shisha in Canada. You know?
At some point, Chantal was spending almost $65 a day on weed products. So that brings you almost to $2,000 a month, chat. Just FYI. Like, there is a large probability that she was spending 3K on takeout because she was buying takeout 2 to 3 times a day.
Crackhead Olympics? I never did crack ever in my life. Never.
That would be like $100 a day on takeout, which in Australia, comparable like cost of living, I would say is very easy for Chantal.
Nor will I ever. Maybe strawberries. You just started watching? Welcome, HGH. You'll probably know Scrape.
Kieran, hello.
Which service is Welcome to Dairy going to be on? Because I am not going to miss that. Do you miss making 20K? You know what? I don't even barely remember what I did with that money. I know I bought a Mac. I miss just getting up and going to Staples and buying an expensive computer, if that's what you're asking. I really want a new expensive computer, but we'll see.
Girl, live within your means. That is a message to everybody. Live within your means.
Hookah? No, it's not drugs. It's tobacco. Meth and crack are 2 different drugs.
Just to be specific.
I bought a Mac.
She did smoke meth.
I gave my computer away. I hate myself. HBO? I hope it changed his life. I did it because he said he had a son who needed one for school. And I was like, oh, you know what? You can have mine.
Uh-huh.
An iPad. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I listen, I like to think I'm a lot different. I'm a much different person than back then.
Chantal is exactly the same person as she was 3 years ago. It's like, guys, I don't know how much more I can convince you. She's gonna go back to Canada and be Canadian Chantal again. I don't know why anyone would look at this person and think, wow, that's a changed individual to the person I was watching 3 years ago.
In this era, I want peace. I don't want a male form of any kind coming near me, okay? I just want peace.
Uh-huh.
I just want to bees.
She's gonna bees straight into Tinder on week 2 of being in Canada.
Have you paid off?
I'm lonely and I need either a cat or dick.
Yeah, it's been paid off. Thanks, Gabe.
Or the essence of dick.
You? The ebook. I need to write an ebook about my life. Oh my goodness. La Visa. It'll be the intruder. It'll be the story time of all story time.
Well, I'm not wrong. Why are you shocked?
Let me know if I buffer. Thank you. Are you allowed to bring those?
No, Emma said, Poppy, she will 100% go on a dick crusade. Stop it. Not a dick crusade.
Into prison? I don't think so. Wow, fascinating, Scrape.
The Templar dicks. Yeah. Yeah, that's what she's about.
I don't want to come back down from this cloud. Remember that song? No, Franks.
The Knight's Dicklar. That's a good one.
What was that? Hey, Tiny Shamrocks! Let's start the trivia? Okay. Who's here? Original Beezers. Maybe there'll be more people later, though. Hey, ACP! Okay.
Dicks at the round table.
Glycerine.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, Tracy, get ready. If Frank hadn't bought you that bubble tea, I know it was a snowball. Hey, Anel. Hey, Miss 392. We get it, Cassie's. Sing and draw for super chats. Okay, meowsers. Anyways, I'll try to do a long stream, so even if I don't make super chats or anything, at least the
Sky, I did see that. That was shocking. I did not expect it.
ad revenue. This is the last day before my
Did Rosie find her instant pot? No, I don't think so.
I pay in October. That's why I'm trying to e-bag extra hard. Okay. Era 1 trivia.
I'm sorry, are we playing Foodie Beauty trivia here? What are we doing? Chantal, you're the main character. You set the trivia. You live the trivia. You don't host the trivia. What is this?
You know, the BB era. The first era.
Was that... Okay, well, look. I got a lot of trauma in the vault here, Chantal, from watching your channel. But, like... Hopefully I can get some of these right.
Number 1. This is easy, and they get harder as it goes.
Uh-huh. Who did she steal this from?
What was the name of the giraffe in my living room?
Brenda, right? There were 2. The big one was Brenda. Brenda the giraffe, I think. Don't look at me like that. This is one she always asks, by the way. This one often gets brought up, weirdly, when it comes to Chantal trivia. Which is stupid. Like, well, it's not stupid. It's just, like, kind of naff. Like, who cares? More interesting trivia would be, like, name 5 comorbidities Chantal's currently suffering with.
Everyone knows this one.
Oh, Farah was doing this? Oh, I see.
The tall giraffe in my living room in my first apartment when I first started YouTube. You guys know this one.
She stole it from Farah. Wow, there you go. I mean, I know a lot of channels who watch Chantal talk about, like, bingo and trivia and all of that kind of stuff. And we do a lot of, like, walks down memory lane to be fun. But, like, girl, this is everybody else's bit, not yours.
I don't know. I used to be Cloudy, little nitty. Yes, Brenda. Yes. I had this tall giraffe my mom got me. She had it, like, people were just giving me giraffes. I don't know why. Autophagy. I need some frickin' autophagy right now. Alright. ECP, you're right, because I know people... She's in the wood chipper. Actually, Milan still has Brenda. I want Brenda back. I want my Brenda back, Brenda back. Maybe he couldn't bring himself to get rid of it. I'm gonna ask if he still has it.
You literally just said BB still got it, and then you said you're gonna ask if BB still has it. Can you pick a fucking lie, please?
Imagine I could get Brenda back. That would be iconic.
Could you imagine? Would it? God, who fucking cares?
Okay. Whose party did you go and sing?
Girl, you've got a $300 a month cable bill. Brenda is a low priority right now.
St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, that's a good one. 2. What did I eat for my first mukbang? Does anyone remember?
First mukbang? Was it pizza? Wouldn't be shocking if it were pizza. I don't think I recall the first mukbang off the top of my head. Memorable mukbangs include 5 a.m. lobster mac and cheese graveyard, pizza, because it's always pizza.
It was very underwhelming.
Oh, was it lasagna? Oh, was it that massive fuck off lasagna with, like... Oh, was that it? I remember that one. That was like a family-sized pizza with, like, 2 inches of cheese on top.
You don't win anything. Look like I smell like Dragon Lord? No, Pancake. I don't have those blown-out whiteys. No. No. I smell slightly better than that. Thank you.
We've seen the state of Chantal's used underwear. Do not remind us.
Lasagna, yeah.
They are, I mean, they're not blown out, but they are acid washed, so let's... That's cursed trivia. Let's not do that.
And, like, the complete meal. There was 3 things. There was a lasagna. There was something else. You haven't been around long enough, Tiny Shamrocks? Burger and lasagna and something else.
Probably
the food
pizza.
was disgusting. It was from up the street, Chez Louis or something. Chez somebody. No.
Molly, thank you for the super chat, honey. Molly says, wait, am I stupid? Who's Milan? Milan's BB.
They were soggy, I'll give you a hint. So I had burger...
Chantal's partner when she first came on the scene.
Lasagna.
Who escaped Chantal, and now she won't stop mentioning for some weird reason.
The lasagna was just a bunch of sheet of noodles with, like, a watery sauce. But it had a lot of cheese. You're getting a few seconds, and then I'm going to give the...
Sky.
Zucchini sticks! Yes, coffee.
Chantal.
I had zucchini sticks. They were soggy. A burger and crappy lasagna. Alright, number 3. I got Sam during this era as a kid. What was alarming about Sam that we found out later? Like, what was weird about Sam? Something
You thought Sam was a girl for like a year.
interesting about Sam.
That's an actual fact. I don't know if it was a year or like 3 months, but Chantal thought Sam was a girl for a really long time.
That's a
And then was shocked.
choice. You know when you're hungry for a bit of everything?
Because, you know, that's how much Chantal pays attention to her cats.
No. He was a boy. I thought he was a girl, so I made up the song. Are you a boy or a girl? Nobody knows. Yes, and I named Sam Sammy at first because I thought it was a girl. And it turned out, nope, he had nuts. Sam is my old cat, Tilly. Number 4! I can't read my writing.
Oh, you wrote these down. Oh, girl, you were watching someone and stealing ideas, huh?
Name one fad diet that I did.
Oh, fuck. Who's got time?
Back then, because I did most of my fad diets in that era.
Vegetarian, high vibrational food diet, grape fast, potato fast, water fast, veganism. Did I say veganism? While lying to the audience, being like, yeah, you guys, these chicken nuggets, they're vegan nuggets. They're delicious. And then coming online like 2 weeks later to say, oh my god, you guys, I was lying. I wasn't eating vegan. Because of course the nuggets weren't vegan. Fucking medical medium, keto. I don't think she ever tried the carnivore diet because that was before, oh, that was after her time of fad diets. God, who's fucking list, mate? Juice cleansers.
Grape. Fruitarian, the juices. Oh my god! I forgot about the juices, Zach. Unicity. Intuitive eating. Remember the ghost?
You know that person who said unicity is new.
The medical medium? Cheeseburgers. No. I did the grape. Sam is a legend. Hey, Bear! Do you guys remember whenever,
Oh, she sunned her butthole for a hot minute? That wasn't really a diet. That was more of a lifestyle, but...
I bought all those expensive juices and they just rotted in my fridge. The eating pyramid. Blue pot diet. Okay, this is the last question.
Cocaine in Ozempic. A lifestyle one, yeah. Yeah.
Sweet potato chips.
What's the medical medium? Jennifer, there was a content creator / I think he had a book or something, where his whole grift was that the spirits would talk to him and he would then formulate the spiritual conversation about you to a diet. So, like, the spirits would come to him and he'd say, yes, I'm getting vegan. The universe thinks you should be vegan. Yeah. Custom-made dietary advice from the universe. That was his thing.
And this is really hard, so I don't know if anyone
Shut up was fully on board.
will get this. What was my favorite video game back then?
Oh, Fallout is the only video game you've ever really spoken about. God, do you remember when she was playing that Ghost game recently? God, what a grind. I'm so glad I didn't watch that. Anne Mo, thank you for the super chat, honey. Anne Mo says, Coke diet, she lost 40 pounds. Coke and Ozempic. And the stress of chasing a crackhead across Canada. It's a combination.
The fast I didn't... Yeah, I did a 5-day fast. For
Oh, and Mario Kart, I guess. But Fallout is the one that she actually... She tried playing Fallout way back in the day when her channel first started.
Why is there... Mario Kart was in the villa. I'm talking about my apartment...
Yeah, Fallout New Vegas.
...in BB days, which were... A lot of you might have not been here. Yes, Agathon.
I mean, I wasn't here at the time, but I certainly rewatched a lot of that content. How fun for me.
You guys get a half point in the non-existent point system for Mario Kart being in the villa days, but what about in my apartment, my first apartment? No?
It is a great game. Cynic, I agree.
Fallout, yes! Alexis, Fallout. Yes. Call of Duty. He played Battlefield all day, every day, all day. So,
are we talking about BB trivia now? BB also was a big fan of Beast... No, not Beast Wars. Beastars. Was it Beastars? That furry anime? Yes. Beast Wars was a different furry anime from a different time. They're also more metallic than furry, but I'm gonna get into the specifics.
The now the Villa era, okay? Hey Meowsers, Candy Crush. No, I played Fallout.
Which, are we playing trivia now? Which says, what was Foodie eating when she shadow pants as BB got ready for work at 4 a.m.? That was the lobster mac and cheese stream.
Okay, era 2. Villa. Remember him yelling at the TV? The arm exercises? Where did that go? Fallout, yeah.
We know. Go.
It's Trivia Bear, yeah.
Quick game's a good game. Let's go.
And I'm doing different eras.
Nah, Keith. Lottie's the ultimate trivia queen, to be fair. I just have some terrible memories.
Pre-Turd Villa days were the best. Well, we're going to go back to that because... Okay.
Are we going to play trivia around the old mate era? Because that'll be fun. How many times did they break up?
1. What was the last thing I cooked in the blue pot before I just let it sit there and get moldy for a year?
Oh, it was like a rice dish, wasn't it? Was it rice or pasta? I feel like it was a rice dish. Was she trying to make like risotto or something in that blue pot? I don't know. Shout out to blue pot though.
What was the meal I cooked in it?
I remember what it ended up looking like. Oh, was it meat? No, there was meat in there. That's what made it so fucking rank. Was it mince? Spaghetti? Might have been spaghetti.
Yeah, I know, irony. Yes, when he did my makeup, that was funny.
I mean, she really only cooks like 3 things, so I shouldn't have thought rice. Like, I think I've seen her cook rice maybe once or twice.
Hey, Barb. Lentils, no. Chili stew, no. No, it was the speaker saying Bismillah.
Chunk's in the lead. Well, let's keep him there.
You're close with the chili. Gotta use the washroom. Coffee is coffee a diuretic? What was the last thing I cooked in the blue pot before I let it just sit there and get moldy?
She only I think she only used the pot like twice. 2 or 3 times, to be fair.
No one remembers? I did a cooking video. Taco soup, corn stew. Hey, Spooky.
Why are all these people guessing stew? These people are new. They've only ever seen Chantal cook mafe at this point.
The cracked pumpkin. Oh, the pumpkin! Okay, it was all day spaghetti sauce. Meat sauce.
There we go.
Let it get moldy for a year. Remember when we opened it? It was hairy.
Oh, that's so cute.
It wasn't as bad as I thought, actually.
It was terrifying.
I was expecting something to jump out, like a bunch of bugs.
Girl, that was Mold City. And you have issues with your breathing. Do you not, like... Do you not worry about stuff like that sometimes? That, like, you're surrounded by moldy food and just breathing it in?
All year spaghetti sauce. It was so gross. It was a spaghetti... It wasn't a church basement because I put red wine in it. Stop. Call us. Alright.
I'm sorry, were you yelling at Julia again there? I hope Julia shits on your bed.
Hey, coffee is made. Number 2! The Villa era. Name 3 items. Any items that are iconic from my bedroom at the Villa.
Oh god, there's so many. The KFC drawer, the tracking camera, the stilettos. There you go, 3 items. There's Christopher the llama, there was the back scratcher, there was that sign in the background, the TV she gave away. I could go on.
Molded, yeah. Ooh, that's why I didn't open the pot.
Condoms on the floor.
KFC, the gaming chair. Llama. Birthday. Mini fridge, the tapestry, the llama. Back scratcher, KFC.
Oh, she had that mini makeup fridge towards the end. Yeah, I remember that.
My heel decoration. the Mandela sheet. The heels I could never wear. Bed condoms. Cat litter on the floor? No.
Yes.
I put my litter in another room. Hey, Blue Lace.
Those floors were foul.
The TV you gave away. Same.
So many used dead wigs. I agree, Key.
In the closet. No, the box mountain. Wasn't that in the living room?
Oh, Grandma's ashes. Yeah, that little... whatever happened to that tiny vial? I guess that's gone now. Do you guys remember when she got Grandma's like family photo album and decided to start ripping the photos out of it? That was a fucking stream. She literally got Grandma's like family photo album. This thing was like hundreds of pages, and she was opening them and then taking the plastic film off and taking the photos out for some reason. And she was on stream like picking the plaque gap between her teeth with Grandma's family photo album. That was fucking insane. That was crazy.
The rubber duckies. Fly swatter. Your Uma Thurman wig. Barefoot Contessa. Wigs, yes, all of those things, guys. I don't know, peasant penguin. I don't know.
Yeah, that photo album was destroyed, and undoubtedly everything just ended up in landfill. Because everything in that place ended up in landfill.
Is it against the law or something? The vent bar. Ew! The hospital bed sheets. The mini fridge back scratcher in boxes. I tried to bring the mini fridge to Kuwait. It broke. On the way here. The pile of garbage under your table. The 8-ball in your drawer you flushed. All good answers. Food boxes.
Was she on drugs then, Elizabeth? Yeah, in that very moment, I'm not 100% sure, but that was during the old mate era, yes. Thank you for the support, by the way.
Gosh.
Hey, Val, good to see you, honey.
Running to the bathroom. I loved having my own bathroom. Oh my goodness.
Do you reckon landfill?
It was.
I reckon landfill.
Okay, 3. Speaking of Box Mountain. Thank you, Chilichi. Name something. One thing I ordered that was in that pile, the box, like that was in a box from that Box Mountain, the Amazon box.
Oh, fucking everything in that house, bro.
Boxes.
The baker's rack. I'm pretty sure the baker's rack... What's wrong? Oh no, Poopy's laughing and Chantal's mad. I'm pretty sure the baker's rack boxes ended up in Box Mountain because everything did. Just a reminder, chat. Chantal lived with an Amazon Box Mountain taking up half of her kitchen space, I guess, for a hot minute. She then had to pay company $450 to come into her home, break down her boxes, and put them in recycling because both she and Pete's were too fucking lazy to do it. That would have been 1.5 months of cable bill. It screams drugs, Elizabeth. I mean, there was a time where it was very common for Chantal to be just high as fuck. So yes, thank you for the super chat though. Chubby Dumpling, good to see you today, honey. Chubby says that she did all of that to her grandmother's albums high out of her mind. Yeah, what a time. We really did watch Chantal fuck some shit up, huh? Thank you for the super chat, love.
Box, like that was in a box from that Box Mountain, the Amazon boxes. Someone's here.
Oh, was it not Poopy?
Foodie Scooty. Exercise ball.
I love how cagey she is around, like, literally anybody being in the space. It's so funny.
Oh, hold on, guys. The microwave stand. Oh, yeah.
What a depressing walk down memory lane. It is, Colleen. Yeah.
A new profile pic. The murky ocean. Hey, Crispy. You missed the bald head? The can of butter machine. Pulp Fiction wig. Hey, Squiddy.
Oh, really one. Interesting.
Wigs and Tory clothes. Hair fibers. Yeah, all of those things. Okay. I gave it away to my aunt.
This trivia is a lot less fun.
What did we...
I don't know why, but it just is.
Order on the first day at the villa.
What did you order on the first day at the villa? Takeout. I win. Do you mean food? Oh, they did their first mukbang together. Was that pizza or poutine? I remember it because Pete's used to be more involved in the mukbangs, and she set herself up in the kitchen and did their first mukbang at the end of the move-in day, and I feel like it was poutine. Or pizza? Or Chinese food? Oh, it was one of them.
What did we order at the first day of the villa?
I don't think it was Indian, because Pete's was there.
Yeah, hair toppers. Pizza. Lone Star? Was it Lone Star? I thought it was Chinese. No, it was Lone Star.
Oh, well, there you go.
Wasn't it?
I don't know, girl. It'd be a lot easier if the videos were still up. We could check. I know which video it is. Who said a salad? Cara.
The nesting tables. Those were nice. Chinese food. Wasn't it Chinese? It was either Chinese food or Lone Star. Why are you mad at yourself, Scrape? Lone Star fajitas? Yeah, I guess it was fajitas. I remember having leftovers, I think, in the fridge. Maybe. Yeah, you're right. Lone Star tortillas, and the queso is good. Yeah, it's watery but good. Because I want to prove myself, and I don't know.
To be honest, like, the mukbang trivia is probably not my specialty.
It's alright. You remember
Terrible story times. Now, that's a different story.
some pretty good things. It was Chinese. No, I think it was Lone Star.
I think my special subject, like if this was Chantal Jeopardy, my special category / subject would probably be Chantal's terrible sexy story times, unfortunately, because those ones really stick with you.
You're right. The very first meal.
Ugh.
We had an empty place, but... It was Chinese? Okay, hold on, I just have to use the facilities. I'll be right back.
Lily, well, Chantal said that Poopy made himself a mod again, so I not freaked out, but I was concerned the other day. I was like, go change your passwords, because, that's not safe.
Alright. So far, so good, guys?
Voodoo, that's true.
Area 3,
wrong.
Kuwait.
Sarah, thank you for the super chat, honey. Sarah says she looks like the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland. I agree, but I wouldn't want to besmirch the good name of the caterpillar. But she is giving that vibe. She's laying down a lot. There's a lot of smoking. And other aspects.
Facilities. Can be. What was special? Okay, this is not... There's nothing about Salah's apartment, okay? His bachelor. Shredded cheese.
Why? I can give you some fun facts about that one.
And salad dressing, I miss it. French dressing.
That's where we first learnt about Crazy Frog.
Let's get this fundraiser going. Okay. Really, Laura? It's fun. Question 1. Kuwait. What was special about the first apartment we moved into together?
It had an IKEA bag up on a window.
What was it? There was a
I think that wins.
feature.
Yeah, it was the bag covering the window.
Yes, they're orange dressing, Christina. Hey, October. No, that's not the first apartment. That's the luxury villa. This is the first.
Luxury villa was apartment number 3, technically. The first apartment they had together was after Poopy's solo place.
First one. You know, the first one we went into. No windows. Oh, but there was an elevator. No. The blue window. Yes, Strawberry's got it.
Wow, how fun.
The biggest troll is my biggest fan. I told you. No, I'm just joking. The little window thing. Hey, Joe. A squatty potty.
I do, Holly. Oh my god, yeah.
The view of the brick wall. You like it too, Christina? It's so good, eh? Hallway kids. Alright. We had a special guest in that apartment. What was the name? We had an unwanted special guest.
Was that the drain rat? Ratigan.
It was a finger, yeah. A middle finger. The drain rat. Drain rat peas!
That's right, because that's where the canon story of Ratigan then following them to the seaside condo trying to rescue Howie came from.
Yes, the drain rat. Beautiful biracial drain rat. Roberto, because we're not rich. You know, we had enough to live, but not much else. And I traveled a lot to Canada, which used up a lot of money. All right.
Uh-huh.
Number
Someone asked her where her money went.
3. How many vehicles did Salah have total in Kuwait?
There was the first one, and then the second one, and then the cherry. 3? I want to say 3. Because the second one's suspension wasn't going to work for you, so he needed to up.
Yes, cucumbers. I put the dressing on like this with a piece of cheese. 3. Yeah, you guys remember that? Do you guys remember?
Really wasn't that long ago, girl. If you're having trouble remembering that, that's a concern. Carrie, thank you for 54 months, honey. I hope you're having a great day. Carrie says, Zach and chat, good to catch you live. Big hugs to all. Hugs right back, hun. I hope you're having a great day. Good to see you.
Remember what kind of vehicles they were? 1987.
More interesting trivia questions would be like, how many times did Poopy have surgery on his ingrown toenail? Or how many times did Poopy cheat on Chantal? How many minutes did Poopy want to worship Kay Bella's asshole for?
There should be on Jeopardy. There should be a bees in category.
Oh god, she mentioned Jeopardy. Guys, I just woke up. I didn't have time to watch this.
The cherry. The cherry. Katie. The first one was a Honda.
Why did I run away from Kuwait overnight?
Accord, I think. I think it was an Accord. Probably Roberto. You probably make a few bucks. Thank you, Joe. A Honda was the first one. The second one was, I think, a Santa Fe. And then the third one was the Sherry. What the fuck? I can't read my...
What sound did Poopy make in a sad attempt to attract Gay Bella?
Okay, number 4. No, Cowpat.
Who is my make-believe friend with the nice teeth?
What did I eat the most in Kuwait?
Oh, fuck. Who knows? Rice. I don't know, girl. Like, pound for pound, or...
Yeah, 3.
If the answer's not rice, I don't know what it could be.
Rice, chicken, match booth. Yeah. Paneer. Match booth. Food. You can't go wrong with that answer. Match booths, Indomie, parties. Hey, YouTube lover. Mike, rice. Hubcap of rice. Rennie, Burger King. Kebab. Chicken Royal. Kebabs and rice. I did.
She's so excited about just the talk of fast food. It's crazy. It's almost like I can see the drool.
Eat a lot of rice in the
Hey,
Middle
Patty.
East. Oh my goodness. Oh, if there's a shortage, don't blame me. I'm just joking.
How many ass boils has Poopy lanced? I don't think any of them brouhaha. I don't think he touches. Pete's touched.
Hubcaps of rice. Hardee's. Leaky bread bowls. Yes, that soup with the bread bowl. Santa Fe, KFC. Yummy Syrian bread. Angel fly. True. Salad snacks. That's a good one. The heat was awful, yeah. Cheese. Remember some cheese hauls I did? Alright, last question of
She didn't have an answer for that, by the way, chat.
Eric Wait. And this is a hard one. Simply Krista. Tiny Shamrocks, I donated because you just get it faster. Aw, thank you, Shamrocks! I will check as soon as I get off of here, okay? And reply to you. Thank you.
Oh, that sounds like Shamrock's donated to the PayPal.
Oh. Yes, PayPal, I get my money faster.
Cat broasted chicken. Yes, I do remember when Chantal told us that broasted chicken was broiled and then roasted, and that's what got the crispy skin. Not that it was fucking deep fried. Oh my god, what an idiot.
This is the last day for AdSense for October, which is going to be my pay I'm going to be using to pay for most of my stuff when I move. So that's why I'm trying to do a longer live stream, but I don't know, I might get sick of it before. I'm just joking. I have the best beezers, I know. Let's bees. No worries. Thank you so much, Shamrocks.
There's so much more and interesting trivia that you could be playing.
Hi, Peachy. My goal thing? Where?
Like, what was Chantal's drink of choice during the Cuba rage?
Okay. Name, and this is a hard one. Name
What was the name of the unholy trinity? Or what were the names of the unholy trinity?
the beach, the name of the beach where I got bit by Hero.
I'm sorry, are you asking about the name of a beach? Fucked if I know, girl. This is not fun trivia.
One. Name the beach, the name of the beach where I got bit by Hero.
I don't know. It was that beach that you buried Howie at. It had the outdoor toilet, and it was the same one where you got licked on the eyeball by a stray dog. That one. Graveyard, thank you for the super chat, honey. Graveyard says she's only doing this because she forgot her YouTube password, and she's hoping it'll trigger her memory.
The Bath and Body Works wedding present.
Chantel's password is probably like, I love Nashies.
Oh, it sounds so good, Christina. 6 bread bowls for $3. Chicken and rice. Beach in Kuwait. Yeah, beach in Kuwait. The name of the beach where I got bit by that cat.
Who the fuck knows or cares? This is not fun trivia.
Al Salam Beach. It was in Fahahil, but what was the name? Mangaf Beach?
Does she know?
Yeah, it could be called that too.
Olive Button says, these stories are wild as a newbie. Honey, if you've got questions, you just ask. Just tag me in the chat. I will I will share the horrible histories of Chantal with you. Anytime.
Not Mabula, no. Cat Bite Beach. Yeah, Al Quds, good. Al Quds. The Al Quds Beach. Yes. It was part of the Al Quds Beach, but the Mangaf Beach is right beside it. Sila?
I thought this was going to be fun trivia.
There's a Masila.
Like, how many public bathrooms did I film in Kuwait? Do you think that's what got her for the debauchery as well? Ah, I never thought of that. Because the whole filming in public bathrooms was like always a weird thing that she and Poopy would both do. I wonder if that's what got her. I know the swearing was a thing she often talks about, but I think that's why she skedaddled out of Kuwait so quickly. Because if they'd have found her to be filming in public bathrooms, I feel like that would have been a bigger issue.
Howie's cemetery.
Ah, shout out to the Kuwaiti intern. I hope they're having a great day. Their storyline was cut short. Sadly cut short.
Beach. No, that was Mangaf. Yes, Beryl Coot. Howie Catacombs. Poor How.
What does Ibiza mean? Oh, Olive, don't be embarrassed to ask. It's just a word that she uses. She says it developed out of misbehaving into Beezen. It was in reference to her cats. It's a stupid word. It's also got like an actual history in other places outside of Chantal, so more than likely she's just co-opted it. But now beezing means doing whatever the fuck she wants. It used to mean just hardcore drugs and not giving a fuck. So that's what I'm assuming she's going back to Canada for.
Poor How. I think he had cancer near the end because he was, I don't know, large, like in his belly. And that happens a lot.
Prostitution because they weren't married. Well, also Chantal was paying Poopy, so yeah, I could see that.
To hamsters. Haters probably expected to put him on chemo for like 2 days. Yes, do you have hamster chemo? You don't want to go into class? You can do it, Krista. You should have gotten chemo. Radiation bees. No, I don't think a hamster could survive that, right?
Why is she talking about Howie having cancer?
Never heard of that. I don't know.
Chantal, the story you told us about Howie was you woke up one day and he was like unmoving, unresponsive in his cage and you didn't know what to do with him, so you put him in the freezer. What are you talking about?
Hey, Saber.
Hey, Bloom.
I just let nature take its course. Hamsters get old so fast when it starts. Yes, Tiny Shamrocks. Like one day he was fine and then I noticed his belly getting kind of bigger and it wasn't, maybe that was like maybe like a week.
Maybe that was all the cheese and crap you were feeding him.
Hey, Carrie. $60 to get tumor removed? Really, Joanna? And he was like 2.5, so he was he was showing signs of being very elderly. Like before that, cat lives longer. Yeah.
It's showing signs of neglect, being a big hamster in that tiny cage. Remember?
Juice. Angel fly.
Well, that's why she buried Howie at the beach. No autopsy. She was hoping for a dog to dig him up, which is sad when you think about it. But Chantal does try to cover her tracks sometimes.
It can't be stopped, no. Katimovic era? Did I really talk a lot about Katimovic? Can we see Juice? Yeah.
You made like a 2 or 3 part series about your time in Katimovic. I remember you complained about having to build bunk beds and make bread and then go out and like work with volunteers and families and stuff. And then I remember the story about you tying up someone's phone line. Yeah, there's a few like story tidbits in Katimovic.
She comes here.
I've covered Katimovic. If you just type in Katimovic on my channel, you can watch the old content.
Oh, she's sleeping. Okay, I'll show you her in a few minutes. Midterms. Well, good luck, Krista. Really, CM. Like, their bodies are more fragile. Hey, truth-telling girl. I will leave Juice, I know. I'm really sad. Hey, Anonymous.
No, you're not. You're abandoning another pet. Call it what it is.
Oh, your cat's on chemo? We all know about you having to assemble your bed for Katimovic. Pre-YouTube day stories. Maybe
John, happy 9 months. John says, me, I'm listening while veggie prepping. Shocked. About the Howie stuff or the veggies? Good to see you, love.
Canada. What are you gonna do, Saber? Okay, what was my first job?
New York fries.
Oh, yeah.
You stole gravy.
Coffee.
Gravy black market dealer. What do you mean my name is mentioned in this live stream, Cracula? Don't tell me that.
Yeah, yes, Marilla, yes, New York fries. And you stole fries and puts in. I was allowed to eat them, just not out of the name brand containers. falsifying time card.
Oh, well, technically babysitting. You're right, Mogwencia.
Secretary. I never worked at a pizza place. CM. Not really, because I told all these stories, you know, but it's funny. It's more funny. Receptionist.
Beezes said you're a smart, mean girl. Oh.
Okay, what department did I work at?
Well, today's Wednesday and I should be wearing pink, but...
The first department I worked at the hospital, at the mental hospital. Atelka was Pete's. We did that one, CM. Call center?
J9, thank you for being here for 13 months, honey. J9 says, caught you on cheat and back day. Oh, sorry, chest and back day. Good motivation. I hope you have a fabulous time working out, honey. Happy 13 months.
I
was like, cheat and back day? What a good day.
No, it wasn't my first job. Hey, Angel's Beauty. Okay, I'll tell you my jobs in order. New York Fries, if I remember. Then I worked at a bakery for like a couple days before I was fired because I couldn't figure out how to wrap the box, like to fold the boxes for the cakes.
Okay.
Then I worked at a call center doing like not taking 911 calls for like rural areas around Cornwall.
Oh, I'd forgotten that one.
It was like something communications. I forget the name.
She was not there long from memory. Could you imagine getting Chantel on a 911 call? My God. I don't know if she just wouldn't be the calmest individual or would be way too, like, nonchalant and calm about an emergency situation, you know? Hippiester, thank you for the super chat, love. Hippiester says, just ordered a Ninja Creamy. Yes! Enjoy! You know, I heard Rosie might be getting a Creamy.
And then I worked at... No, I worked at the call center first, you're right. StarTech, which is non-existent anymore. I think I worked at StarTech first, then that 911 call center. Then I worked at... I took 911 calls, yeah.
I would not trust Chantel to do that.
It was awful. It was awful. I'll never, ever do that again. The pressure on you, like, oh no. No, not Bayshore yet. StarTech, the call center, then Red Cross. I worked at Red Cross for a few years.
She would just not pick up shouting, Solace, not home.
I think starting in 2015. Or was it, no, 2011? I don't know, for a couple years anyway. I'm on the YouTube feature page. Get out of town!
I don't know how the feature page actually works because, like, people have mentioned me being on there as well. I think it's a feature for, like, users in particular, but I'm not 100% sure. Like, it's not a global feature page. It's just, like, based on your algorithm, like, this is a featured piece of content. I think that's how it works. Not sure. Should ask someone.
Nice movie, gal. Stream long and prosper. Stream long and prosper. Stream long and prosper. My fingers are too chubby for this. The worst 911, I'll in a minute. Then I worked at Bayshore. Then I worked at Paramed, and then went back to Bayshore, because Paramed was shit. And I don't care if they find out about that, because they can kiss my friggin' ass. No, I'm kidding, sorry. Ugh, that's not modest. I'm famous now?
That's not modest.
I always wanted to be famous, but I guess it's probably not for good reasons, but there's some of you who appreciate my... Why do my hands look like the Swedish chef hands? You work for...
No, they're Lazy Town hands.
Paramed? Like as a PSW or in the office? I don't know, Iona. Okay, let me reset. I have to be modest here because it's probably in my best interest. Okay.
I go missing it was them.
Those teasers. Yum. Okay, crazy bread. All right, and then I worked at so Bayshore again, and then I worked at the Ottawa mental health place there, the mental health hospital, the Royal Ottawa, in the schizophrenia department, and then I worked in the geriatric department, psychiatric, geriatric, whatever.
They're different words, dear.
Leave and come back. Yeah, go out and come back. Then I did YouTube in 2017 until now. Oh, and I worked at another like home health office, very part-time, but it really was crap as well, so I quit that. If I worked at KFC, it was difficult. The most difficult job was probably Red Cross, and Bayshore were the same job. So basically what I had to do... Really, G-Finger? YouTuber with 100k subscribers, yeah. What I had to do was scheduling for PSWs and in-home nurses, okay? You know, like personal support workers that do home health care? And, yeah, it is chubby. And they do shock therapy on people. I'm not going to go through Salah's work history, but he He's worked
Shock therapy.
his whole he's been to university and then he started working. He's worked many places. He's worked at the Avenues. He's worked like in like the luxury area. He had his business and stuff. But he's had a lot of jobs. He's always supported himself.
What is he doing now? Spreadsheets and something with the car.
So, a candy striper.
Yeah, I'm assuming it wasn't geriatric department.
So, because a lot of times, like let's say the people were overbooked. So the PSWs would be overbooked with patients every day. And then we would always get like a couple call-in sticks. And we had to try to find people to take the extra clients. And a lot of them were like, you had to service them. Like they can't go without service. Those patients, it's an emergency, you know? And then we would have referrals from hospitals coming in for home health care, for wound care, all this and that. So we'd have to enter all the referrals, find a nurse. It was just like, it was so fast paced and hectic, but I was really good at it. So I did it for a long time. And then, yeah, the 911 calls, oh my gosh. It was, like, awful.
Did you say spreadsheets? Yes, Jane Fonda. It's poo-poo we're talking about.
It was the most disorganized business, okay? It wasn't an official 911. It was, like, it was a telecommunications place that worked for, like, businesses would hire us to answer their calls after hours, like veterinary services for emergencies. It was like an answering service. But we also took 911 calls for like Morrisburg, like really rural areas that don't get many fire calls. It was like for fires only, okay? And we had no sophisticated equipment. We had a yellowing map of the rural areas of like SD&G, whatever, the area. So whenever we would get whenever we would get a call, we would have to go and look on the physical map, like, and it was old. So sometimes somebody would have a fire in a newer area that wasn't on the map. And like time is of essence, right? So anyway, it was just like awful. It was awful.
How long ago was this?
It was the shittiest and the shittiest owners, like the crappiest bosses ever. Like one woman, she was married, and I remember her trying to have an affair with one of the men at the office.
Uh-huh.
And she would just like hit on him while we're busy.
Has she ever told this story before? This sounds like a new story.
And like diddle daddle around and just come in and try to be all bossy, like, and I remember getting trained by a woman who would always like sneeze pee on her chair. Hey, tube lover, hey.
Oh, she's making this up then.
And then like she would be training me, and then she would like and I remember we would always roll that chair to the back of the office like every time she would leave, so nobody would sit on it. But she would order chicken from Cornwall Barbecue, and she would eat the bones. And I remember it like giving me the heebie-jeebies, like the crunching. Yeah.
Chantal, have you watched yourself eat?
Her husband and I got into a huge fight. He was such an ass. Oh, it's cutting out. Okay, I'm gonna turn off this to see if that helps.
All right, time for Bears chat. A reminder: vote for Chunk. Does Chunk have a theme song? Of course he flirted with you, Chantal. Of course he did. Of course he did, dear.
Like, we would dread it. We'd be like, oh great, Mike is in the washroom. Oh,
Uh-huh, yeah, sure, girl.
oh shoot, I said his name. And it was so gross.
Shout out to Mike.
Oh,
Foodie Mike.
like, I know I'm not one to talk about washrooms, but his was like nuclear. They couldn't buy a new map, right? From pooping, yeah, number 2.
Not from pooping. From pooping. Hey, Annie, good to see you. Yeah, I have no doubt that that kind of system exists. I have a lot of doubt about a lot of stories, Chantal. Especially the sneeze pee chair.
He's not the one that got cut in half. You remember that scrape seat? No, that guy was the one who always went, I'm out to lunch.
Oh, call to prayer.
Anyway. Oh, what's the cause? Can you guys hear me? Okay, the cause is I'm moving to Canada for good.
Do you know what I think explore.org/the national parks like system should do? They should get sponsors for the bears. Like Kit Kat could sponsor Chunk. Like it's a partnership in the works? No. Written in the stars. There we go. Els, thank you for 14 months, honey. Els says, I just got ID'd for weed. Oh, if you look under 25, I'm 41. Congrats, honey. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a good day.
And getting a divorce at the end of October. And I'm trying to raise enough money to just get stuff for my place and to help pay for the move.
To be fair, that's true, actually. Corporate sponsors might ruin a good thing. But I just feel like they deserve more, you know?
And stuff. Saying a prayer. Yeah. For you? Hey. I know. So, anyways. It's called the prayer, yeah. What was that? There's somebody at the... Yeah, don't disrespect the call to prayer.
You're one to talk.
No, it's somebody doing the call to prayer every time. There's like a loudspeaker on the mosques. You just kind of like, yeah, you get used to it. Herm, probably Julia. I'll miss Allah, obviously. When is Canadian Thanksgiving? It's really beautiful that I'm not a religious person. Yeah, it is, yeah. I mean, obviously there's like... I've heard some really beautiful ones. Like, it depends how the person, like, chants, but... How much have I raised towards the 10K? So... Maybe 3,000, 3,500?
That's a fucking lie.
Maybe 4,000 max?
Oh, maybe 3,000, maybe 3,500, maybe 4,000, no, I don't know. That's a fucking lie. Go check your analytics. Go check those super chats.
But I bought my plane ticket, and I have money for last month's rent when I have to, when I get accepted for a place. Which is probably gonna be...
So you've got at least $3,000.
Like 1,900, something like that.
One of your visas gave you like $1,200 or something crazy, right? Is that Wanda? Wanda the wallet.
So basically, we got into a huge fight, this guy, because he... Like, I would do a lot of night shifts, and this place was hectic.
I do not care about Chantel's made-up stories.
To work at, like I've told you. I would work a lot of night shifts, and he would work early days with his wife. His wife, Tam Tam.
Tam Tam and Mick, was it?
Basically, he would come in late every morning, and whenever you are tired and you just want to leave work, and you have to wait for this freaking guy to come here... No, I'm by myself. Yeah, her name was Tam Tam. When you would have to wait for your guy to... When you would have to wait for him to relieve you before you can leave, and he comes strolling in with a extra large double from Tim Hortons, and you know that he's late because he was in the drive-thru, strolling in like nothing happened, 20 minutes late. If you're like a few minutes late, whatever, but if you're like 20 minutes... Ma'am. Sir. So one morning I had enough. I let it go for like a while. I said, Mike, do you think that you could come and relieve me on time? You know? Not, I didn't say it that rude, but... He flipped. It was great. He was like...
Ah, Empress, I like that.
I don't remember what his excuse was. I don't remember. It was so long ago. But he flipped out on me. So we got into a huge shouting match. I was just like... He like yelled at me. And he was a huge guy. He was probably about 6 feet tall. And literally about 500 pounds.
Sure. Yeah, Chantel. Right. Got it.
Oh yeah, I told him right off. I let him have it. I was like, and you know what? You need to stop stinking up the bathrooms because you're being offensive to the whole friggin' building. He was extremely, honestly, and this is not rude. I'm not trying to be rude because I'm aware of even my own mortality being morbidly obese if I don't change. But they were in their 40s. He was probably closer to 50. And Tam Tam was probably about 600 pounds. I don't want to be rude, but her apron literally hung down almost to the floor. I'm not kidding. So they're I don't even know if they're... I hope they lost weight and they're living today, but I don't know. I don't know about that. They were very unhealthy. Yeah. They used to like take their insulin together in the break room. And you know what? Like, I know if I don't change, I'm another Tam Tam coming up. They had kids. Yeah, Andre Marie, a former person I used to work with. Yeah, I remember thinking, like, I think, if she had weight loss surgery...
Chuck, thank you for the super chat, honey. Chuck says, that's rich coming from Foodie. I agree. Wasn't she asked to resign because of her being late to her shifts? Yes, and leaving early. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's true. No, it is. It is.
I think she was talking about getting it. But, yeah, she had a very large apron. I remember that. Yeah. Getting fired from the hospital. Hey, Jackie. They made up some bullshit. Okay, so I
Someone brought it up.
was like missing a lot of work because like the stress.
She'd call out sick all the time. She'd hate to go in early. Like, she'd complain because the shift was like an early start and she wasn't about that life. And you know she was late, probably with a double-double in her hand from Timmy's. And she was leaving the car park early as well. That's how they got her, because her swipe card gave her timestamps.
Like, the doctor I was working for kept pushing the time earlier and earlier when I wanted to work at. And you know me in early mornings and stress, okay? Like, no, I'm too mentally ill for this. And she was...
Oh, God. It's like she's talking to them.
It's just really rude to me. Like, she had the same secretary for 25 years. And the secretary retired, so I had big shoes to fill. So I go in, and I take the position. She was super healthy. She would eat bean salad every single day.
Yeah, she did lie on her CV. She said she knew how to use Excel proficiently. She did not.
Every time I would go in her office every day to get, like, instructions from her, she was eating bean salad.
She was super healthy, and she cycled through Italy, and she hated Chantal because she was fat. That was the story we were told about this doctor.
Because I remember once saying, oh, have you tried anything from the cafeteria menu? She's like, I don't eat that garbage. Okay. So, anyway.
Chantal took personal offense to that. She said, what? You hate food?
I could tell she didn't like me. And I started missing work because I could not mentally help. I would dread it so bad. It was like a mixed melange of beans and stuff like that. Whatever. You know, make sure you get your B vitamins. Anyway, some bean salad is good.
Beans are great. Iron. Love beans.
I will admit, I like a little bit with like an Italian dressing. Anyway, so I got an email on the day...
Girl, no, shut up.
that I was getting let go. And it was a unionized position, thank God. And my boss and the HR and the union said, we have a meeting today at 10. Can you attend? So I'm like, sure. And I just knew. I was like, I'm going to get canned today. Okay, what did you last hear?
And then the union protected her from whatever was going on there, but she took an agreement, signed an NDA, and said, I won't speak about this, you can pay me out, and I'll leave. And then Chantal left, and then Chantal existed on that payout while being on YouTube, and then she broke the NDA. This is the trivia we deserve.
Privacy, Sealy. What did you go... Katie, you're gonna get canned? Oh. Oh my gosh, you didn't even hear? Okay. So I go down to the room to get canned, and the manager walks in with a box of Kleenex, and I'm just thinking, I'm not gonna cry, you don't need that. So the union's there, everyone's there. No, we had these curtains, but they're in the room.
They paid her to leave.
So I thought maybe it's because I wasn't working out, maybe it's because I was, you know, missing a lot of work. No. They made up a bullshit reason that I was leaving work 5 minutes every day early. I was on salary. I always stayed late after work to get my emails done.
That's a lie. The first time she told this story, she'd say, sometimes I'd leave early, like once or twice a week. It was fine.
Because of the fact that during the day, you can't get very much done. You know, too busy. So I would just do it like when there's peace and quiet, there's no one in the office. You know what I mean? So then, that's why I was getting terminated. And so basically it worked out that they offered me... actually, the union in this case was really good. The union at this place, they offered me like a pretty big settlement. Like, I was surprised. I was like, "What? You're gonna give me all this money to leave?" But I couldn't talk about it to news outlets or anything like that. And I could never go back.
She did mention it on her YouTube though.
To work there, and I can't file a case against them. So, I ended up getting a settlement, and I ended up getting unemployment for a year because of the fact that they wrongfully dismissed me, and I argued that. So they approved it. You know? Are you guys there?
Man, they sound like they were traumatized from Chantal. They just said, yep, sure, whatever you need, just leave us alone. Here you go. Go away. Shoot.
Are you guys here?
Also, Chantal, just a reminder that unemployment that you benefited from, that was paid for by taxes in Canada. The things you refused to pay. It's a little reminder. Heather, thank you for the super chat, honey. Heather says, fired, broke, NDA, still got settlement. Fuck's sake.
So yeah, they like wrongfully dismissed me. So hey, Alhan. So I really just was like, we're here. I was just like, you know what? All right. I think they gave me like 10 grand, which at the time was really good to like live off of for a while to look for a new job. And I was on unemployment. I got approved for unemployment. So I was like, yes, this is the best thing because I hated that place. I hated that place. I hated that job. The schizophrenia department, like I loved it. Like it was awesome. The people were good except for the one little hamster secretary that would run around and bully people. But Everything else was good. How are you? So I got that. I got all that. And then I just like, when it came to time to like looking for a job, I was like, I started doing YouTube as a hobby. And I slowly started, you know, like my first few videos with the makeup and stuff, I wasn't making anything. Then I started making money. And I remember making my first, after I did mukbangs, I remember making my first $50. I remember talking to my grandma and being like, well, I wonder, imagine if I could just make 1,500 a month, because, you know, at the time Milan was working as well and he was contributing a lot. So I said, imagine that. I don't have to go back to work. You know, I could just do this as a job. And my grandma was like, oh, I don't think it's going to work out.
I mean, where are we now?
Oh, really?
We're literally having to beg on YouTube for our audience to sponsor our living situation. And also our bills are going to come to like 5 or 6 grand a month. But yeah, okay.
And to fly. If I had schizophrenia, which I don't.
I mean, long term, like.
I would want you in charge. Thanks, great. They're very picky now. Yeah, I'm sure it will be hard, just like it's hard getting an apartment. Anyway, so that was the story about that. And then I just started making more and more on YouTube, and I just never went back to work. And I just tried to make this my job because like it's enjoyable. Like I don't get along well with like management. I've learned that. I like to have my own schedule and stuff, you know. So you can find tons of jobs online these days, yeah. True.
Oh, Girl Scout, yeah, 100%. She was very lucky. Very lucky. Lightning in a bottle.
I don't know if I'd want to go back to a hospital. It's so hectic. I don't know if I'm healthy enough for that. Lobster mac and cheese dough.
She was telling us she didn't need YouTube anymore and that Poopy was going to, like, support her and live her life, and she didn't even like doing YouTube.
Farm Boy dough.
But okay.
Oh, I'm not going to have that kind of dough. Maybe we can go, like, once a week to Farm Boy, but... Trees there? No way. There ain't no way. I don't think so anyway. So that's my work history. And it was just, I don't miss the interviews. They're so hectic. Like, they really grill you, you know? Like, why do you... like, hold on. Used to work at a supermarket, but the way they hired me was kind of sketchy. They let me with loads of other... Oh, really?
Jojo, that's true. Jojo said your toes are falling off. Bigger fish to fry. Yeah, bigger concerns.
Oh, I also forgot this era where I worked at factories. Oh my god. The factory jobs? I have not done any neurodivergency tests, no.
Don't even start.
The factory job I worked at a factory making
furniture,
shit
right?
grade, pressed wood, crappy, like, Temu special furniture, okay? Like, it was really bad. Oh, teardrop! Well, hello, madam.
Ricky, thank you for being here for 2 months, honey. Ricky says thank you for the Sleepy Bear content. You're so welcome, honey. Anytime.
Don't you look gorgeous?
Chantal yells at us in the background.
Just there. Wow. Hello. Yeah, I got kicked out of my house at 16 because I was like with like an older guy. My mom, and I was a terror, okay? So my mom soft kicked me out. I got to go live on at my friend's. And your old Halloween pic, it's gorgeous.
Where's the group home fall into the timeline on this? Is that later in, like, 18, 19? Because there's the kicked out of home, staying on a friend's couch while going to high school, and then Katimovic, I think, and then group home. Or is it the other way around? Can't remember.
It was awful. It was called Ridgewood in Cornwall. First of all, there were no buses that went to Industrial Drive after hours, so I had to take a bike. Christmas Bow Ribbon Factory? They have a whole factory for that? Do they make tinsel at least, or what? Oh my god. When I say that I took up smoking just because I had to work there, I took up smoking. Because the smoke breaks, and every smoke break, there was always a woman, like, named Brenda or Debbie or something, and she...
Also, from memory, I don't think Chantal was ever kicked out. I think Mum said, like, you live under this house, you live by my rules, and Chantal said, fuck your rules!
was there, she's like, yeah, I've been working here 17 years and they don't give me at fall. I have to put in for my vacation. I should get priority. Always bitching the whole time about the job, and I would be like, "Yep, I know it's already crap. I've only been working here a couple weeks, and I can't stand it." So.
Oh, Annie, that's actually, yeah, you're right. You're right. Chantal doesn't believe in a curfew.
Wait. Oh, and I also forgot about a job I did, telemarketing. Remember I told you guys about that? Telemarketing. Oh my goodness. That was the worst. I don't know.
Chantal, could we find something else to talk about? I mean, I know you do, because there's still 3 hours left of the stream. I'm not gonna get to cover all of it, chat. I'm so sorry. I got things to do.
Jobs are always fun to bitch about, I know. I think, like, please do a backstory. About what, Elham? It was so awful. It's hard getting a job now, I know. Ridgewood just closed recently, which I feel bad because, you know, Brenda's gonna be out of a job because she's probably been there now 40 years. And they closed the factory. Down to earth, relatable people? Yeah. Me too. Kimby, I cried at a call center. Oh, that's the worst. I had to do those too. How would you handle the situation? I remember the worst interview I ever went for, and was grueling. Grueling. For an actual 911 job with the Cornwall police. Oh my goodness. Oh. They have, like, literal...
Okay, we're complaining about things from, like, 20 years ago at this point in time, chat. Do you mind if I skip? I literally don't care about Chantal complaining about how hard interviewing for jobs is.
So hard. I can't imagine. Like, you know, I think people, like, underestimate how hard it must be, from what I gather from these videos.
Oh my goodness, Sky. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. There's no right answers, really?
I can't wait for the return of Canadian Chantal's. Oh my gosh.
You're level 2 G-Finger? 2 are nonverbal. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right, Teardrop, eh? Studying autism at the moment. Yeah, it's,
Don't
just
need
skip all these emotions.
Skip
To
it.
study, I don't know. What lies made no sense recently. A neighbor told me she was texting him up. Me so bad for no reason. And you know what? Now it makes all sense now that I know the truth is all out. You are Tiny Shamrocks? You do it, yeah. You do it. And, you know, top heavy Debbie. No, she was like an older woman. And,
we're really just talking about other people today.
I bet you it's because behind the scenes, he was schmoozing her as well, probably trying to get money from her. He's disgusting like that. It's disgusting like that. So she was probably mad at me for being with that idiot because she had a thing behind the scenes. I guarantee every single tree lady had a thing. One of those.
Oh, we're talking about old mate.
Gross scumbags. Never. No. I wish I could erase that time from my life, honestly.
Well, you can't, and you put it out on the internet, and here we are.
Yeah. Oh, I applied for so many apartments. Oh, I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. I kind of want to have some cheesy eggs. Cheesy eggs! You become mute? I see, G-Finger. Interesting. Thanks for sharing that. Oh, Teardrop, I applied for many. But there's one. Yes, Christina, we need a abuser pad. I picture scooting around town and, like, going different places with you guys. I watched this person on TikTok. They scoot around Toronto. And they go to, like, see a tower. They go all over with their scooter, the mall. Thanks, Alham. Your husband pretends to laugh. Thanks, Sile. We're going to scoot to the gym. Remember I had a trainer? Should I make cheesy eggs? Not bad enough. The scooter, yes. Should I get a more heavy-duty one for like a couple grand? What's his name? David.
Sorry, chat. Man? Just getting a beverage.
No. On TikTok? Really, G-Finger? Eggs. Do you like eggs? Yeah, George. It was George. They ask you to pretend to brush your teeth. What? Get a high-quality scooter. Can you make them live? I can't film the kitchen, but I look like a beach ball. Oh, I did! I'm completely round from the side. It's weird. Elimination diet. Remember Papa Swole wanted me to do that? What was his name? Papa Swolio? If you're gonna spend a couple grand, just get a car. No, because I can use the scooter around the malls and stuff. You can't drive in a mall. I get tired really fast. That's why I hate going out. That would eliminate that. Also losing weight, I know, but until, you know? Get the heaviest duty one you can afford, highest quality. Yeah, true. Just 'cause, Brooke. It's not my house, you know? So. I try to show what I can, but I don't really want to get doxxed, to be quite honest.
Okay, I'm back.
Interesting can be. $2,000 car these days won't have a motor. You can't get a car for... I'm sorry. There's no way. Hair extensions. Really, Tiny Shamrock? Wow. Always nice to freely. You don't like freely?
God, we're just digging up the past, huh?
Do you want people seeing inside your kitchen? Yeah.
I can't wait. Part of me is excited for Canada because I feel like Chantal is going to make new stories. And I'm hopeful, but I also recognize the fact that she's just going to be doing this.
Hey, Night Owl.
Morning, monkey.
Scoop these in, Teardrop, right?
Yes, Chunk is winning. Vote for Chunk.
Okay, let me show you Oos.
Chunkiest bear. Chunkiest bear.
Just give me a second
Oh
to get
my
up.
gosh, he's the chunkiest bear.
Oos, scoop.
See, that's why I was recommending the corporate like sponsorships and stuff, because then they could get like theme songs, merch. But we don't want the capitalism near the bears. I understand.
Oosie. What? What's this? This is illegal.
Oh, it's Julia, the cat you're about to abandon.
Is this illegal? You have a snub nose. Oh, baby. You want your bell bell? Oh, you have 6 boobs. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Hello.
The cat is so annoyed at her. Elizabeth, thank you for the super chat, honey. Elizabeth says that you can get an older Toyota for about 3,500 where I live, and they'll run forever. She just wants an excuse to never walk. Oh, down 100%. She once like got rid of a car to say she was going to catch a bus everywhere. That story changed in a week.
Oh, stinky pew.
Chunk, he's our bear. If he don't win it, it's not fair.
Ew.
Look, I'm not a poet.
Ew. What's this? What? You gonna catch bugs tonight? Hey, did you almost catch a wolf spider? You did, baby. Yes, baby. Her fur's growing back. Hold on, guys. Okay.
Yeah, this water is gorgeous.
Off the ground for a few minutes. What?
Look how blue. With swimming bears?
Give me a minute
is
here.
Fully swimming. I love that.
We're gonna go to the kitchen, but first, I just can't put camera on. She looks so long.
Rosie's live? Who?
The back feet. Oos.
Well, that means she's not watching, so we're safe.
Okay, give me a minute. I'm gonna use the washroom and come back and cook eggs.
She's got the chef hat on. Stop it. What if we just visually watched Rosie and listened to Chantal? That's alright. I'm a bit busy today, so unfortunately Rosie might have to wait until tomorrow, but we'll see. Okay, we're just gonna skip, chat.
Alright.
Haven't even gotten to 2 hours.
Time for the eggs.
Don't be a punk, vote Chunk. I like that, Selkie. That's cute. Those mountains are so pretty.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I'm getting the bread. We're gonna do 2 cheese. Oh. With the cheesy eggs. I love how the cheese gets like all crispy under. You can't have lactose cheese. Oh. In retrospect, I probably shouldn't either, but you know. You know. Come on. So I think once I'm settled, I would love to go on a trip to Prince Edward Island and go to Anna Green Gables Haunted Forest. Wouldn't that be cool?
Uh-huh. Chat, I'm gonna keep skipping. Oh, she came back. Oh, I thought she was lying down. No,
You would be
that's the
surprised
curtains.
lurking here. Don't underestimate Gore World's abilities to, you know.
Right, she's eating cheesy bread and eggs. No, cheesy egg and bread. Yep.
Did they analyze the curtains? A crack in the wall. Oh, they thought those were bullet holes. No, it looks like there was something hanging there, but I don't know what. The walls have to be redone, so that's the next thing Salah's gonna do, apparently.
Okay, well, we don't care because you're going to Canada and no one will give a shit about Poopy once you're gone. Unless he wants to, oh, I don't know, start creating content. Which might happen.
Knock at the cabin. I never heard of it. I gotta check. I gotta check in a minute. Am I up to date, Julia? What the hell was that?
I love how she hears a sound and doesn't even bother to, like, look around in wonder. She's so focused on cheesy eggs.
Lurking here. YouTube over, yeah. I know who you're talking about. She calls me corn-fed. I would rather be a cow than a crypt keeper, okay? So let's get that straight.
Oh, she's mad at people, chat. Here we go.
2, I don't know this psycho. I don't know her from Adam. I don't know at all. Does she look like somebody who went to school with me? She looks like beef jerky. There's no way she's my age.
Oh, is there someone new to the community claiming they went to school with Chantal? Is that what's going on? Go, we've already heard the stories. We fucking had Shannon for like a year. Not trying to be dismissive, but like, my god, like 30 years ago. Let's let's make some new stories, girl.
Okay. So she's full of shit.
Like, what terrible stories from high school do you need to know about Chantal? Because we've got a few of them.
Her eyes are always pinned the F out. Nah, I'm alright. I'm not insulting anyone here.
Oh, is it JJ? Oh,
Your type
Kathy?
you?
Was that her name? Kathy.
I'm not raging. I've been wanting to say that for a long time. Don't be calling me corn-fed when you look like the crypt keeper. Thank you. And people are gonna...
Yeah, and she's Nashi-fed, if anything.
You're like, you're mean. She's been calling me that for years, apparently. So, too bad. So sad. Hey, Michaela.
Pizza-fed.
You don't want to know. Some dumb corn-fed means a cow. No, I'm grass-fed, B. Okay? I'm grass-fed.
Does it? I thought corn-fed just meant you were someone who likely grew up on farms or in the country and was, like, robust because of it. No? Okay. Chantal is not robust. She is rotund. There are different words.
Are legally actionable? She's an idiot. Dismissed. Oh no, she hates me. Join the club.
She's talking about Veronica? Who's Veronica?
Or free roaming. Amberlynn can hire you at her top. I want to work there. Heck yeah.
Spherical.
How original, yeah. Whatever. Julia, no. Are you behind? That's great. Anyway. Hey, Caribou. These eggs are so good, and it's the only way I can eat eggs, really. Actually, I like dip eggs. You ever have that? My mom used to cut the toast into strips.
Please make new memories.
No. Why do they have to hate you, then pick a side and join the reaction channel? Is that a gun? Right! That's what I say. Dippy eggs and soldiers. I always take up for Chantal. Oh. I do deviled eggs, yeah. Hey, Mother Nature. Adult high school bullies, yeah.
Oh, is this where we're all called mean girls? Right, well. Oh, Sky. Oh, I see. Got it.
Yolk? Is that real?
Barbecue Veronica. Was that the cake farts one? Why does... People's names I can't remember. Cake farts. Can't remember.
Really? They stink. Yeah.
And apologies if I'm incorrect, but for some reason, I've just got trauma.
I don't either. I'm so busy. Honestly? Okay. This is just
I think Chantal's mixing... No, maybe not Chantal. Maybe my brain is mixing things up.
banter. Because
Oh, BBW Veronica's cake farts. Oh, okay. Oh, barbecue Veronica. Okay, I'm getting mixed up. Sorry, chat. There's just too many similar names.
I honestly don't hate anybody anymore. Like, I just don't even care. Like, I've had people come in here and be like, I found you from a reaction channel, so the attention, you know? But sometimes I like to bite back. Candid shots, Michaela?
Too many Veronicas, exactly, Girl Scout. It would have been confusing. Like, if I'd called myself Zach, it would have been really confusing, because there's already Zachary Michael. Like, and then people would get confused about which Zach anyone's talking about.
You nailed it, YouTube lover. That is actually going on, no one can deny.
Elizabeth, thank you for the super chat, honey. Elizabeth says, Holly, I just went down the rabbit hole and found an '05 Camry with 174,000 miles, pristine inside and out for 3.5K. Well, there you go, Elizabeth. Yeah, Chantal's just lazy. She doesn't want to do anything. She wants everything handed to her.
You know?
Oh, all the same person, Sky? Really? Interesting. What a corner of the internet.
They do treat you like crap. Yeah, Crisco. Your name is funny, though, Crisco, because that's pretty funny. The windows? I mean, I bite back once in a while now. I don't really... Hey, Laurie. I see you, Julia. I wish people could just keep it, like, online. And let create...
Girl, most people do. Let's be honest, most people keep this shit online. It is just watching our stories and having a laugh, and also watching adorable bears.
Creators have a life, like, yeah. Yeah, I don't get a kick out of that. What I don't like about reaction channels, the main reason I don't watch, is because, like some of the stuff is so stupid and petty.
Girl, don't watch. And Rosie, this goes for you too, hon. Don't watch. You're your own main character. Y'all don't need to know about my theories and speculation. It's all for a laugh, because none of it fucking matters, because you exist in a different reality. Fuck off.
And that's not my kind of thing. You know? If someone has, like, something intelligent to say, maybe. Name a reaction channel of Gore World that is intelligent, not hate-based,
Milk tea.
and pretty funny.
Milk tea.
Hey, Georgia Girl. Michaela, it's cheesy eggs. That was so good.
Okay, guys, you don't have to say pulpy just because you're in the chat.
Let me just put a plate on here. Better than, no offense, than lamb that Salah's having today. I miss Sasa, though. I have to spend a lot of time with them before I go.
Pam, it's a great time of year.
Can someone tell Julia I'm replying to her? She needs to go out and come back in. Falafel? I can't eat lamb. I've tried.
Cracula said everyone said pulpy and she wouldn't read it.
Mutton?
I'm so glad. I'm very, very glad, because anytime Chantal mentions me, I hate it, because it just feels like, same for Rosie actually, same for all of them. Like, it just feels like there are two different realities, and if you're gonna sit there and complain about like reaction channels going real life or whatever, like, fucking bro, like, stop, like, don't let the realities cross, you know? We are not a Venn diagram, we are two different circles.
Looks right in, like, match boots. They use the same 1 or 2 blanket trump cards, yeah. When are you going back to Canada? End of October.
And Chantal's best content was always when, well, outside of when she was raging on the internet, and that was usually at someone who shared an opinion about her. But outside of that, like, Chantal's best content was when it wasn't an Ouroboros situation, where it wasn't just sitting down talking about reaction channels. I have a history of listening to Chantal fucking just screech into the unknown about people who have opinions about her on the internet. I have listened to it for years. It is too much.
So any super chats, cameos, the ad revenue from this stream, anything is going to go towards that. Even my haters should be rooting for me going back because they'll get more entertainment, so...
I agree. I think Canada and Canadian Chantal offer more opportunity. I don't necessarily think she's going to follow through on that, but, like, I'm kind of sick of sitting here.
Skincare routine? I can't wait to get a really good skincare routine.
Sure.
Aw, thank you, Teardrop.
Nothing was stopping you in Kuwait from getting a skincare routine, but sure, yeah, your return to Canada is going to make that happen.
I don't expect my followers to go in the chats and defend me. Like, if you want to, fine, but I don't... You know, I don't want to subject people I care about to that kind of mental torture.
So, like, every now and then I see a curious name in the chat who I suspect is Ibiza or know is Ibiza. And if they want to stand in here and yell into the void about how great Chantal is, they clearly haven't read the room.
Teardrop, she does strawberries. And I'm going to answer you. India's fine. Goat milk?
Like, girly, any argument you could make that Chantal is a good person in this chat, I will find you 7 different arguments back that she's a fucking dumpster fire. And not in, like, the fun ha-ha way, but, like, the terrible bigot way.
They always ask you here when you want... Let's say you want to go buy yogurt. You don't go into a store and just pick up a cute container of Oikos. No. You go to a small store. You get a tub of yogurt. Right, tiny. Exactly.
Girl, you got all the time in the world. You can be making your own yogurt at this point in time. Like, are you complaining about access to resources in Syria? This sounds like...
There's no Oikos here. There's no cute Oikos yogurt. It's a tub, and the yogurt is like, you could tell it was like homemade, like not in a factory, because it's like thin, a bit chunky. Like, I can't describe it. And they always ask you, do you want sheep milk or cow milk? Cow milk. Strawberries, yeah. If you go in there, like, it's somewhere that they can be mean, you know? That Heather Lindquist person is deranged in the head. She's a mother. She has a business. She used to be a fan, and then she went nuts. I have no idea why. She's tried inboxing Salah. He's shown me. Of course, he doesn't reply. Nice try. She sent a PayPal calling me a sow. She's like disgusting person. She's so hateful. I'm literally going to pray for you because you have been hating me for 7 years. For you to have that much hate in your heart for 7 years, you need psychological help. And if your daughter's watching, please help your mother. Please help her. This is not sane. Anytime she can send me a message anywhere before getting blocked, she will send the most hateful shit ever. The most disgusting things. About my weight. She's a psycho.
There's so much peace in just, like, watching Chantal's bullshit and not getting pulled into it, you know? I don't acknowledge that feeling enough.
Karen. One of those psycho Karens.
I think it's just because it comes so natural to, like, listen and watch the dumpster fire and be like, oh, no, get away from me. No touching. Ew. But I just need to acknowledge how peaceful it is just to listen to Chantal's bullshit and think, she's living her own life, man. Like, it is gonna crumble.
Probably claims to be Christian and a good doer. No, she's insane. She's one of the worst haters. It's disgusting. No, she doesn't have a channel.
Chantal's got ops.
She's like Lake Superior Gems. Is like, she has like a business called Lake Superior Gems. You don't want me to say that online? Then don't message me from your business account calling me a hog, okay?
Oh, no. Well, there you go. She said it out loud.
Because, yeah, I'm going to out that shit. So if you buy necklaces from her, you're buying necklaces from a bully. Just be aware of that. She's vile.
But are the gems, like, from Lake Superior? Like, underwater? Or...
I'm tired of her harassing me. And if she doesn't stop, I'm going to be, I don't know, going the harassment route when I get to Canada.
Yeah, let's get litigious, girl. I still got my wig.
She's awful. She's probably sick.
Kelsey, I do need a necklace.
What happened, cat lady? Yeah, her email. She's watching like a hawk. That's why strawberries. When I said gonzo. Again, I say like a random insult. Is it right? Probably not from a moral perspective, but I don't really care sometimes. I never claim to be an angel, okay? I don't come after these people first. Ever. Ever. So after a few years of them calling me names, if I want to call them gonzo once in a while, and that makes you mad, oh well. If it makes you mad that I call her gonzo and you're shocked by my behavior but not by theirs, you're a hater. Hey, Bobby Joe! I'm really coffee. She's insane. 7 years of hating that bad. I really feel bad for you. Who's FF?
Cat.
Crying about Muslims and being offended by your not praying, but she openly offends Christians by repeating. God damn, lady, get some self-awareness. Yeah, right. No one, that's the problem. That's my problem with, like, no one should be telling anyone how to pray, when to pray.
Your religion tells you, fuckwit. Oh my god.
Like, how, that's not between you and me. You're not God, you know? You're not God.
You're not God, chat.
You have no right to tell me when to pray. Who the hell do you think you are?
Your religion tells me you when to pray, girl. It's organized.
Think about it. It's so weird. But you know what? Whatever. If that's your opinion, whatever. I don't really care. Do you see me changing my life to how you think I should be living? No. So you don't do. I was gonna say you don't pay my bills, but you probably do pay a portion with all the attention I get because of you hating me. No, it's not Heidi Lindquist. It's Heather, or is it Heidi? Heidi's probably her daughter.
Oh god, we've got Heidi, Heather, and Lake Superior Gems, girls. Get your fucking necklaces here. What is going on in this stream?
So this hating thing is a family event. Imagine, wouldn't you be embarrassed and ashamed if your mother...
I am embarrassed for you. Look at this bare butt.
was bullying somebody online for 7 years and you got in on it with her? Like, that's so weird. That's so weird.
I fully acknowledge the fact that we, collectively as an audience, quite possibly introduce people in our real lives to the dumpster fires that we watch. I acknowledge that.
I can't imagine. Oh, Heidi's her daughter. Because the mother is Heather Lindquist.
Oh, we're just saying full names on stream now. Jesus.
Name because of how much they email, message, Heather is like 60-something. I'm going through Salah's showing me all his messages on Instagram when he had it. Doesn't have it anymore.
Annie.
He goes, I go, oh, I saw the name, I go, oh my gosh, here she is. Lake Superior Gems trying to message Salah, like hitting on him. No reply, of course. Haha, loser. Like.
Haha, loser.
With the wide, empty eyes, yes, those empty Karen eyes, psychotic eyes.
Yeah, which it is. I didn't expect this today.
Emailing you hate is really like, yeah. People are such imbeciles. Really lurking here? Scrape go, like, Lish, why? What did I do to you? I'm fat. Clearly you don't like fat people. Because you always make fun of my weight in the messages. Your problem with my weight is really not affecting my life. So you've wasted 7 years of your life trying to hate me when I'm just here eating cheesy eggs.
Girl, when have you will never learn to not feed the trolls. You would, if after 8 years on YouTube, you are still reacting in this way when you receive a message from someone who has something to say about you. Girl.
Like...
She will never learn. She will just never learn. And she's found a way to turn it into content. But, like, it's just a perpetual cycle, girl.
I always say like. I used to have an English teacher who hated when people said like.
Oh, really, Sky?
Say, like.
Good to know.
Fat phobia, yeah.
But the gems, though.
People say it doesn't exist. I'm telling you. There are people who are actually fat phobic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, of course. Cheesy eggs. Cheesy eggs. Cheesy, cheesy, cheesy. Cheesy, cheesy, cheese.
Oh, she's dancing.
That's that hateful person, yep. Yep. Sit here and make fun of her. I really want to, believe me. I want to go off. I'm not gonna. Displaced hatred. I don't understand fat phobia. People are grossed out by fat people. Oh well.
Chantal, I'm grossed out by you, period. It's got nothing to do with your weight. FYI. It's your hygiene, mostly.
Sorry. I mean, like, if I offend you, don't look at me.
Okay, great. We're watching bears. Safe. Marked safe.
You know? Like, I have a right to exist. In all my roundness. Emotion, yeah. Remember when the Grinch did this? When he turned good? There's one of the little kids, they're 2 years old. She squeezes my cheeks like this. I'm like, ow! She'll come up to my face and go, on. I mean, like, here. And then she'll go, And then she'll go, I was like, ow! And I don't like disciplining kids. Like, I just don't. Cheesy as eggs. Cheesy as eggs. Oh my gosh, I'm the queen of egg. Yeah, true, incredible. Sorry, Shamsa, let me see what your question was, and then I'll be glad to... That coffee made me hyper. Hey, Ona!
She had that coffee over 2 hours ago. Chat, I don't think it's coffee.
I don't understand fat, but yeah. Shamsa! They like to pretend to be the hot, cool, popular, smart girls, Polky included.
Hey! Oh my god, someone thinks I'm the hot, cool, popular girls? Where are my bangs? Girl, we are adults. We are fully grown, functional, I mean, questioning on your side, adults. What the fuck are you talking about? That's so stupid. Not her calling us hot and popular. I mean, she has called us fat before, so this is really just like balancing out the the insults. But what, girl? We are adults. We are fully grown adults just watching nonsense on the internet. You provide the nonsense, we listen in and share our criticism. It is really not that deep. Basil, thank you for the super chat, honey. Basil says Poppy doesn't pretend he is. This is so stupid. Trisha, thank you for the super chat, honey. Trisha says 1.3 watching and only 447 likes. Chat, if you'd like to hit the like button. If you're a hot popular girly, you'd hit the like button. Thank you for the super chat, love.
Divorce. We're getting a divorce. Before I leave here.
I'm gonna have to start wearing pink. Is butter a carb?
I mean, I'm not glorifying obesity. I'm not saying it's healthy. You know, I don't like being obese, and why I haven't changed it. Long story.
Yeah, I got the story for you, girl.
But in the end, the actual hatred towards someone, yeah, it's not justified. Sorry.
Right? No, the bigotry, the homophobia, the racism, the sexual assault. Like, yeah, no, chat. What are you talking about? She doesn't deserve the hate. What do you mean? She's just a quirky Canadian girlie. People just hate her because she's fat and unpopular.
You know, I don't think there's anybody fat.
We're gonna have to rename the stream. We're gonna have to rename the stream. If you're watching this, you're hot and popular. There you go. That covers everyone. Not just the chat, but anyone on the rewatch too. Good job, team. We're all hot and popular. Good for us.
Fat, morbidly obese, who likes being obese. I mean, well, some people do, but...
Not the fake typing.
During the journey. Like the plus-size park hoppers. Their own mental battles, yeah. You have fat phobia, that's why I watch War World, so I don't overeat.
Yeah, toss, exactly. That's why she hates Wicked.
Sure, a lot of people are like that, so at least...
Story about the hot popular girlies.
You're honest, I guess. Who do you think is the nicest reaction? I have no idea. Nicest? I don't think I could name anyone. I hate it. You hate what, Crisco?
She hates everyone. It's because we're all hot and popular.
I hate all, love all. You love all? Just exist, yeah. I'm just gonna exist.
Hot, popular, and low iron.
Nicest one, LOL.
God, I am going to have such a good day today.
No, I've tried Weight Watchers, everything.
I got a sideways compliment from Chantel's chat. I should not take that as a compliment.
Torrid Hall? Yes. Okay, where's... I don't know where there's a Torrid. I gotta look it up.
I am going to be flipping my hair all day, though.
I don't want to go in the store. There's so much better deals online, so I'll probably just order from Torrid. Or Pennington's. Or, I don't know.
So stupid.
I don't know if Pete's got a job. I haven't talked to him. I have to ask. You have fat phobia of yourself?
The audience knows Pete's isn't working currently, right? Wait, didn't you say he had training or something this week? God, the lies.
Oh, really lurking here? Take us shopping. My mom was concerned about me putting on weight, so that's why she tried to like not let me eat sugary cereals and stuff like that. And she would defend me so much. Like one time we were at the park, I remember a grown man nearby, like total trashy guy. He was at the park. I don't know why. I don't want to know why when I think about it. Oh yeah, it is Crisco, because I didn't see it. Maybe it's a withheld comment, withheld word. I don't know. Anyways,
Crisco, was it pulpy?
of course it buffers when I'm telling the story. Anyway, this loser at the park, I was squishing my knee.
Honestly, Kayla, it is funny how many people are inspired by Chantal and Ambi to it's not just weight loss either. It's like it's a bevy of like people are inspired by Chantal and Ambi to like seek therapy, like address other health concerns, go to a fucking dentist, like repair relationships with family, lose weight, exercise more, get up out of the chair, get more steps in a day. Like, they really are inspirational girlies. They just don't want to be in that way because they're, you know, cautionary tales.
And I said, why is it like Dory? Anyway, this loser at the park, I was squishing my knee. And I said, why is it like that, Mom? He said, because you're fat. And so I said, she freaked out on him. She was always afraid of me.
Finances? I mean, in this current arc, if Foodie's not inspiring you all to, like, investigate your monthly, like, finances, she should be.
Getting a complex for that. She was like, you're going to tell a kid that they're fat? Like, and I remember that. So you remember those things as a kid. This loser at the park, he had a wife beater, he had a mullet, a handlebar mustache, you know, all the stereotypes. Probably has a fridge full of Pabst Blue Ribbon. No offense.
Yeah, this all totally happened.
Anyway, mean ass people. Yep. And then one time out at the park, these people.
This is why Chantal's obsessed with people who have kids taking their kids to the park, because she's been traumatized at the park.
My grandma fat, and I freaked out on them. And I remember getting in a big fight, and then my mom had to go visit their mom. I don't know. Drama. Mean ass people. What is that? Is that a gun or fireworks? Fireworks, I think.
It's probably a gun.
Mullet explains a lot.
Sounds a bit like a gun.
Back then it did. Really, Teardrop? Aw, I hope she got better. What, Katie? Oh my gosh. White trash, beautiful trailer park queen. The mother she was talking
Good
about
sugar,
that
you
she wore
should.
in the 80s. Oh. I saw Sinners, yeah. Ham spears?
Val, say it louder. Val says, imagine spending 3 years in the Middle East and you still only have 30-year-old childhood memories to tell. She hasn't got any memories of, like, Upline or her friends or, like, her Poopy's, like, friends hanging out. Like, she's got nothing. She's got absolutely nothing to talk about. And she prefers to talk about 30-year-old shit because, like, I don't know why. She was probably happier back then.
I don't know, Angelfly. Chinese lemon chicken? Awful, Katie. They used to call me Ricky Lake. I'm trying to think of insults. Ricky Lake. You don't say that to a kid. No, Caribou. China. They used to call me China. I don't know.
China?
Weird things.
Like the wrestler?
I hated every single person in my class. Even my friends.
Sugar, guys.
Gunfire, I hear fireworks every night. Gunfire maybe every 3 days. Or not as often, but... Yes, I want to go to Japanese.
I'm sorry, is that a plane back there? It is! Oh my god, brave of that plane. This is bear water.
Wow, coffee, that's awful. Jeez.
That's crazy. You can get a plane onto the water in Katmai National Park. Oh, that's cool.
The Servant?
That's cool.
Isn't there a new series? Is it called Wayward or something like that? It has Toni Collette.
I wonder if there's like place near like a big hall or something near Katmai National Park, because we could do PulpyCon there. That would be fun. I'd probably prefer to do it in Canada. I wonder if Canada's got like a bear area. We're gonna have to figure it out.
The teachers would slap you. They scream.
I just want to go to Canada.
That us. A Russian doll. I get that a lot, Crisco.
Marissa says, Poppy, at some point in time, I'm going to need you to explain why Rosie currently has a head of cabbage on tinfoil and is scooping minced garlic on it. Is she doing like a roasted head of cabbage? Is she seasoning a head of cabbage, wrapping it in tinfoil, and then putting it in an oven? Is that what we're doing here? Like braised cabbage? Is that what she's doing?
I could see it. Did you?
I know what I'm watching after this.
Your daughter, kids are just awful to each other. I was mean to kids too, though. I can't say anything. There was one girl, I befriended her. I bullied her at first with everyone else because they were doing it. And then I befriended her because I became intrigued and felt bad. She used to sit on, she was in my class, she used to sit on the stairs. Because nobody, like, if you were sitting on the stairs at recess, you were a loser. All the cool kids went to the back of the school. Anyway.
We are literally talking about childhood schoolyard memories.
She would sit there reading the Bible. And she had... I'm not making fun of her because one of my best friends had a lazy eye, but her eye was always like this. And so people
Oh my god, Chantal is literally making fun of people.
made fun of her. Hey, Moonlight.
Right, Chantal, you're telling us a schoolyard story. Yeah, we're all the mean popular girlies, but Chantal's out here telling us a story about a girl she went to school with who sat during recess reading the Bible with a lazy eye. Yes, no, we are the bullies. Yes, no, yeah, that's us, hot and popular and bullies.
And she had a mushroom cut. Like, people just made fun of her. She was really large. Anyway, she had a birthday party. And I literally was the only person who went to her birthday party. She lived in a foster home. I want to cry thinking about it. It was so sad. She had no friends. All of my friends hated me for being friends. Yeah, I hated the clique I was with, Harley Quinn. They were jerks.
Uh-huh. Do you want to tell some of your high school stories, Chantal, by any chance? Do you want to start with Pete's nudes? You want to start there?
They were mean girls. I hated them.
Mm-hmm.
But this girl was so sweet. And so I brought a little gift bag. My mom, I said, there's this girl at school. I want to go to her birthday. And I told her,
This is a new story. She's full of new stories today. She must have spent yesterday, like, I don't know, reading AO3 or something.
So my mom...
She doesn't read. That's a joke.
Mom took me out to the mall, the stores, wherever, and we got a gift bag. And I got her, like, a whole bunch of products. I remember a mascara I got her. A really nice mascara. I got her some, like, perfumes. And I got her just, like, a bunch of stuff. And my mom and I put the gift basket together, and then I brought it to her, and she was so happy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's funny that she brings up these stories when she talks about people who exist in her past who have a lot to say about her. None of them are good. I wonder, you know what? Rena's probably got stories. I hope Rena's having a good day.
She left the school the next year. I don't know why. I never found out what happened. Oh, I remember looking her up. I forget her name. She got pregnant with somebody. There was like a big scandal, I think, with her foster care. She got abused and pregnant by one of the people that...
Holy shit, Chantal, what are you doing?
Own the place? Oh, so awful. Those people deserve to go to hell, you know? Anyway.
Girl.
She was really sweet. I feel so bad. Anyway, that was her. Nobody liked her but me. And, to be quite honest... Hold on.
Yeah, this is coming across a bit Degrassi.
The same...
But holy shit, like, prepare the audience, Chantal.
Stoners in middle school. The same thing with Pete's. Pete's I met in high school in my English class, English literature, or writer's craft. Nobody liked him in school. He got bullied so bad.
Yeah, then you bullied him by sharing his nudes with your clique.
He would come to school.
Who included Shannon.
We were 16.
What?
He would come to school in a fedora and a women's leather trench coat, so people thought he was a pew-pewer. That's one thing they called him. And he had long black hair and a goatee. You wouldn't even recognize him. Vanna, I know. I stuck up for him. One bully one time that looks like O'Doyle Rules was like, look at this Einstein. And he was really big, jock guy.
This all totally happened.
Issa P, no, he knows I tell this story. I've told it before. He doesn't remember...
What is this, Heathers? She wishes.
...being bullied. He wasn't bullied in elementary school, but he doesn't remember this instance of being bullied in high school. The guy goes, look at this Einstein, and Pete just kept talking. I was offended for him. So I said to the guy, yeah, he's probably a lot smarter than you. You're dumb, and you're in the general class, and Pete's is in the...
Honey, what you waiting for? What a great musical.
Advanced class. So, anyway, I shoved him into the locker. I was so pissed. But one of my friends... secretly behind his back would say bad things about him, like, look at this guy, you know? But then I got intrigued the same way I did with this girl, and I became, like, best friends with him and everything, you know?
Oh, what a banger. Let's be the Heathers.
Been disassociating. I don't know.
Heathers and Boogers, right? That's the teams?
He said that people were nice to him in elementary school. I believe that. Most people probably didn't bully him to his face, you know? But
Including Chantal. Chantal did it behind her back.
this one,
Sorry, pizza's back.
one instance after class, I remember that guy doing that to him, and I remember just taking up for him. I hate people like
The Fieri, I like it, Sky.
that. But and Pete, to be honest, he is very smart. He's very intelligent. So, we used to watch Jeopardy, and he knew like all the answers. Yeah, he was Goth, YouTube lover. He was Goth. Yeah, that's what intrigued me because
Like we could just be the mean girls, right? But that feels like we're gonna get boxed in. The Heather's on the other hand.
I after I met him, I went through a big Goth phase. I was the tackiest Goth. I was like the fat Goth kid on South Park. Fedora and trench coat. Yeah, you probably. Yeah, I found him interesting to have. At least he had conversation, you know. So we became good friends, and you know, I went through a Goth phase. He used to play Vampire
Heather syntax, and then we all get to become a Heather. Have fun.
the Masquerade. He doesn't remember the Sears pics. Okay, next time you're in his chat, tell him the Sears pics we had on the wall in the apartment with me like this over his shoulder. He'll remember that. Maybe not though. Hey, Sophia. I don't have the pictures anymore. I know. When I moved out, I didn't take those. No. I remember like Milan helping me clean out the apartment we had with Pete.
Oh, did Rosie do washing Cracula? Cracula said Rosie has the highlighter yellow tank on that she wore at the Coke place in Vegas. Well, she said she hadn't done laundry yesterday, so I'm assuming if she's re-wearing that tank top, then she did laundry last night. Maybe my assumptions are incorrect. Annie, thank you for the super chat, honey. Annie says, this sounds as logical and true as when the BB nieces retell the plot of K-pop Demon Hunters to me verbally while acting it out. Far cuter that, though, Annie. Thank you for the super chat, hon.
Oh my goodness. And that apartment was haunted, I swear. You would have liked him, April? He said, maybe your mom does? Maybe. Did I get bullied? Yeah. I think everyone gets a little bullied. I got bullied by my own friends. That's why I hate them. No, I don't hate them now, but... Bullied by cheerleaders?
Guys, do you remember that vlog she did? Oh, not the bachelorette party for Shannon. It was... There was a house party. Chantal went to a house party and did a vlog. Oh my god. Oh my god. I fucking wish we could watch that. Such better times. We met so many people. Shannon was there, and then there were like 2 or 3 other girlies and their like boyfriends or partners or whatever, and it was just... It was real Canadian. It was very good. It was very, very good. Oh my god, what a fun time. It was St. Patrick's Day, that's right. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! Chad, if you want a feel-good time, try to find the St. Patrick's Day piece of content. I've definitely reacted to it before, but oh, what a better time.
Anyways, once you leave high school, all of that crap goes away, or so you think. But no, there are adult bullies, as we're seeing. You know? The lunch queue.
We're mean girls and bullies, chat. I'm gonna really run with this mean girls. I'm gonna have to get some wigs.
Really?
I'm gonna get wigs, I'm gonna get scrunchies, I'm gonna get hoops, I'm gonna get a choker.
Teardrop.
I'm gonna change out these black t-shirts for pink. Oh, you have no idea the nonsense you have unleashed, Chantal.
Yeah.
Falsies. Nails! Oh, big nail energy. Gotta have big nail energy if I'm gonna be a Heather. I'm not gonna be a booger.
Your goth phase never left?
Go, get
There's
into it!
times, Iona, where I listen to, like, Typo Negative. Like, I just, like, really miss that music. Like, Sisters of Mercy.
Leander, thank you for the super chat, honey. Leander says, and this one time at Epic Camp, she does have those stories, yeah.
I used to listen to... I went to a goth concert in Montreal. No strawberries. I did have a fake ID. It didn't even look like me. I went to clubs when I was 16, 17. Grunge style. I went through a skater girl phase.
She went to dive bars. She didn't go to clubs. Don't get me started. We do not need a retelling of the stories.
I was just a poser, as they called it.
Sassy, thank you for the super chat, honey. That's very kind of you. You don't have to do that. Thank you. The clicky nail fund. Ooh, I wonder if I can find the clickiest of nails. Although, chat, do you think I should just get nail gloves? I know they're overdone, and I know everyone's tired of them, but I just think scraping nail glue off my nails, like, every time... Oh, what about those fun ones that are like a little ring that sit on top of the nail? Ooh, those are cute. I do like those. Ooh. Ooh! Ooh, I'm gonna find some.
Oh, really? Oh, that's too bad.
They're like a little... They're a little, like metal nail bed on a ring that you can put nails on.
Love that music.
Slay.
You got a superiority complex? Susie and the Banshees, yeah.
It's a dive club, Annie.
I have no idea, Kingu. Yeah, high school. I used to, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get plaid. Oh, I'm gonna get a flannel. I'm gonna get a crop flannel with my nails. How cute.
Cookie a lot too.
But green. I do prefer a green flannel over a red. I know red is main character energy, and I'm not a big fan of yellow, but a green flannel?
I remember in high school, my morning breakfast would be a J and chocolate.
Tartan nails? Girl, stop talking. Stop it. The shopping list is writing itself.
Milk. Really, coffee?
It is a serve sky. I agree.
True. Yep. I really don't miss those days, to be quite honest. The Mexican pizza? Yes, Moonlight.
Annie, I haven't gotten into Labubu's, no.
I need a home. 9 Inch Nails. My roommate in the group home loved Trent Reznor 9 Inch Nails. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Chat, we made it like almost 2 hours in, but my butt's asleep and I've got to go find nails now. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. I've got things to do. But for those of you on the rewatch, thank you for your comments, opinions, and all eyeballs. Thank you all so much for being hot and popular here over in this side of the internet. Continue to be hot and popular. Good for you, girlies. Thank you all so much for your generosity, and thank you for being here and making my days so much more fun to laugh at nonsense on the internet with you all. Please make sure you brush your hair and your teeth, wash your face, get your steps in, hug a loved one, don't be a dumpster fire on the internet, and make good choices, be good people, maybe look out for some new nails. That's it from me. I will see you all in the next video and or live stream.